Dude, and we are live.
You did it?
Howdy, howdy.
I think I probably did it.
Have you connected with the World Wide Web? Have we teleported?
We are literally surfing a keyboard across the information highway. I never thought the internet would turn into what it has. It's pretty wild.
You know what? I think I was always holding out hopes because my first time on the internet, I was in like these weird chat rooms that were just like all these different topics, I guess. But it was instant messaging.
I think a lot of people had that first experience because that was my first experience too.
Yeah?
Because that was everybody's first experience on the internet. That's when it started.
Yeah.
Unless you were in like weird rooms for college, if you had like internet super early in like the early 90s or late 80s or something like that.
No. I still had dial-up as like my first internet, but...
My very first internet experience was also in chat rooms where you would just like make the room.
And I was like pretending to be older than I was.
Yeah. So the internet technically hasn't changed, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like what I'm really describing is Reddit now.
I would say Reddit to a certain degree, but it's also like Omegle. Reminds me of very early internet.
Does that still exist?
I think that they got rid of it, but it reminds me of very early internet. Along with it, there's a few other things that are like that as well, where you just kind of create these rooms and create these spaces that are just about whatever you choose, and people can find them.
What's like that? I changed my mind. It's not Reddit. You know what it is? You know what it is? VR chat, dude.
Yes, VR chat is very much
chat.
like that.
Oh my god. Do you ever watch VR chat videos?
No, but I know you have a few friends that are into it, so the VR chat stuff.
Yeah, where you like put the headset on.
Well, we were watching some YouTube videos the other day.
We were watching people make fun of those people for sure,
Okay, well,
because they are
have
mega
seen-
nerds,
Definitely have.
turbo freaks. But
Easy on the freak.
I mean,
You know.
I like turbo.
yeah, no, I love turbo
Yeah.
freaks. It's great. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, that reminds me of very early. Anyway, what's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
We're hanging out here. We got Long, Tall, Deadly, BlissfulEllie in the chat, hanging out with 156 of our closest friends and family. Fool with a VTX, Dry Heat, Doug, Hippie Trev just waking up down under. Phoenix Biker giving me a great compliment about my hair. Is it fire? I don't know. Ever since I cut some of it off, I don't look as bald, but trust me, I still look bald from the back. I'm aware of where I'm standing most of the time, so I try to stand in a place that's, kind of complimentary
I feel
to
like you
my
should
hairline.
do skullet like Danny DeVito style.
If it happens, it happens. I'll go for it, Or Hulk Hogan also rocked the skullet.
I love Hulk Hogan. You know, he's a Tampa icon.
I do. I like Hulk Hogan, man. He's living his truth, man. I just don't know what that is.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's 3 types, maybe even 4 types of brothers.
And one of them is Hulk Hogan.
One of them's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Brother, okay? You watch out with that.
There's also...
You watch out with the hard R on the end of brother. That's
also
R word.
Brother, which is 40K.
Yeah, no, there's brothers. My brothers. We ride into battle for the glory of the emperor.
I was going to say that sounds like a lot like the Motorcycle Brothers, too. So I was going to say those are the 4 kinds of brothers that I know.
They're all brothers. They're all related.
But at the end of the day, they're all brothers.
Yeah, there's brothers. Just like my brothers. Then there's brother under the emperor for the glory of the emperor.
Yeah. And then Hulk Hogan.
Purge all Xenos species. Then there's Hulk Hogan, brother.
Yeah.
And then there's motorcycle people.
Yeah.
Our brothers.
Brothers.
Yeah.
What about the surfer dudes who were like,
Bro, I don't know. Bro is adjacent, man. They're not.
Yeah,
they have to sit at the kids' table at Thanksgiving
Yeah,
now.
I agree with that statement. That's a really good way to put it.
I just wanted to know like where our boundaries lie with that.
Yeah.
Goldwing Man wants to know what your ASL is, so I think everyone should drop their ASL in the chat just for old time's sake, okay? Like
American Sign Language? No, I'm just kidding. I know I'm just making a joke for all of our.
I know.
You have to say that you were making a joke with your hands, though, 'cause I can't hear you.
You're just spelling it. That's not how you do sign language. There's like words. That's why I said I know.
Joking.
Clearly,
Oh.
she doesn't know, guys.
I don't know.
I actually took sign language for some years, so I actually do know sign language.
Oh, just because you're deaf doesn't mean you don't have a sense of humor. So.
Oh, deaf people absolutely have a sense of humor.
Oh my god,
Whoa.
Shay, that was a joke and you just...
Yeah. Some of them don't.
Whoa.
No, some of them absolutely don't.
Some of them definitely don't.
Human,
You just can't, you just don't get them.
But either way, are you guys dropping your ASL in the chat
I know.
right now?
We're not beating the ableist allegations today.
We're not beating any allegations any day.
We do have a person, one of the videos we're watching, because we're going to watch some videos today. We're going to do kind of starting out talking about the history of the internet and everything like that. Every once in a while, I like to do this, and we'll do React content, I guess, a little bit on these streams. But I kind of like to go over a little bit of motorcycle content, what people are doing, what they're up to, what we think about it. Think about some people you'd like to recommend to us. You can say it now, but it won't. I don't expect me to remember it till we're done with these. If you say it now, but we'll ask for some recommendations later. Just if you recommend somebody who you're just trying to get a shout out because you personally like them, you can do that. But I will probably be mean about their content if I don't think it's good.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a way where I'm just like, I think that my opinion's the best. I don't necessarily. First off, why would I not think my opinion's the best? Because I'm like, it's my opinion. So I have opinions about what I like.
Yeah, and
so for me, my opinion's the best, right?
I think your opinion's the best because you raised me.
Yeah, so I've taught her to be like me as a joke.
I think it's really funny.
Went really far.
Yeah, it's gone too far.
Thank you. I am going really far. Thank you.
So it's one of those things where, and I know a lot of people make content in the chat. Half the people, if not more, who are usually in the chat hanging out, Buck Brown, V Twinner, Hippie Trev, these guys all have channels. You can feel free to promote your own channel. It doesn't bother me when people do that. You can tell people that you have a channel and they can go subscribe to you. But when we take recommendations later, if I'm gonna be critical of the channels because I think that that's important to do. If I don't like it, I'll say so. But that's also just my opinion, man. I just happen to be saying that opinion to 280,000 people. So don't recommend somebody that sucks unless you want to see them get messed up, I guess.
So here's the thing.
See him get roasted.
Yeah.
First things first, I'm a certified lover girl. But underneath that, I'm a hater.
Oh.
But underneath that, I'm a lover again. But
Yeah.
underneath that, at my true core, I'm a hater.
Yeah. I love weird stuff. So I love weird channels all the time, I like people who are doing weird, pathetic things that I can view.
Ooh, yeah, I love cringe content.
Yeah, cringe content I like, but I wouldn't necessarily put that on here and go you guys need to watch that. I probably wouldn't share that with everybody. I would, but as a joke, but I wouldn't go hey, this is good content
Not
that you
for,
should consume.
Yeah.
I'll probably share that in the Discord.
Yeah, that's for a different day.
Yeah, definitely. If you have a channel, we don't have any rules about self-promotion. You're allowed to, maybe if there was 10,000 people in here, we would have to have rules about it. Since there isn't, knock yourself out. Tell everyone that you have a channel. You're totally allowed to.
You can even do that if you don't.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, you might frustrate people because they'll look for you and not be able to find you. But Baker X Derek, everybody knows. I guess not as many people anymore, but Baker X Derek has more subscribers than I do. I can't exactly give him a huge shout out.
Does he have a cooking channel?
No, his motorcycle channel. He actually gave me a shout out way back in the day.
Does pastries because he's Baker Derek.
I think it's baked.
Nice.
Oh.
Weed.
I like that.
Oh, so it's his gamer tag? Dude,
Pretty sure it's his gamer tag.
That sounds like it's his gamer tag. What a nerd. Oh, man.
So,
mine's also my gamer tag. I'm also a nerd.
So let's go through some stuff. I was like, okay, let's. I was gonna start with. I guess he doesn't. It's still a big channel. Pretty much everybody knows who he is. I feel like we share a large part of our audiences, even though his channel is technically smaller than mine.
Who? Baker X Derek?
No. $1 Million Bogan, Danny Hayes.
Yeah, he's still got a really big channel though.
Yeah, no, he's still got a big channel.
And I feel like your audiences overlap.
They do. Our audiences overlap a lot, and that's the fridge.
Okay, I thought maybe there was an animal trapped in there.
Yeah, he's actually got a premiere upcoming.
Really? What time?
Yeah, we're
4
not
a.m.
4 a.m. It's because he's in Australia.
That's not even a real place.
Oh, what the heck? Why is it not showing up on the screen?
Hit the refresh on it. So just right click and refresh. And it'll update it. Go to. Just kidding, maybe not the right click. Yeah, I got you. I can do this. What's that one?
Okay, there we go. All right. Anyway, can you just unplug that refrigerator?
Yeah.
Thanks.
What happens?
Yeah, because I would just
Would
say
you say
it's not
this
annoying,
never
but
happens? It's on the left.
but it is annoying. It's on the
on
underneath the
left.
bags.
Yeah, you got it. Keep going. You're so close.
Okay.
There you go.
Anyway, so $1 Million Bogan I think is an interesting one. So, and that's exactly it. Someone's already saying it. People are like, oh, he lost a lot of subs since he started doing boating. Like, people don't like it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we might do Itchy Boots, not because she needs my shout out, but because it's an interesting thing to look at and kind of talk about what her content looks like. Just because, like I said, we've been, or at least I have, Shay's been making motorcycle videos for going on 5 years now, but I've been making YouTube videos since, dude, I think my channel started in 2006, I think it was. It's 6 or 7. I started the first year YouTube started. It might be 2005. So I've been making YouTube videos since YouTube was a thing. I made videos before that. That doesn't mean I know everything, but that does mean I have opinions. I might not know everything, but I got a lot of opinions.
Many.
Also, like, if you're supposed to respect your elders, I feel like you should have to also respect seniority.
No, I don't think so. Just because you've been doing something for a long time doesn't mean it. I don't think it means shit.
That's fair.
It means I have a lot of opinions. I'll say that.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean that I necessarily know anything. People can suck at something
I agree
forever.
With you.
Yeah, you're right. Look at some of the people who have like been around on YouTube since the beginning.
Yeah, just because you've been doing it for 20 years doesn't mean that you're technically. But you know, you can always see the success in.
Well, it's just whether people change or not. And it's like, so the hardest thing to do is to, and so this is a good one for Danny, for $1 Million Bogan, because he did change. You know, he's changing everything he's doing. And if you never change, if you would have to try to not change. So to me, that rings false. And if you watch my videos from the very beginning, they have changed the way I set them up and what I do yearly. I don't plan on doing it yearly, but my videos change all the time. Even in the past, I would say like 2 years. This is after everyone freaked out about TikTok and they're like, you have to make short form content. I don't like making short form content, but I was like, I do understand making stuff. I go like, I understand the appeal. So I'm like, I can do this. So I just make my videos and like 10 videos in 1 hour. So it's still an hour-long video, but it's like 10 different things.
I just like,
you know?
I like short form content because it reminds me of Vine.
Yeah, no, I like Vine too. Vine was all right. Having to do
great.
something in 6 seconds was definitely a fun way to challenge yourself, but ultimately Vine was doomed for failure because it was a one-trick pony. You never keep people around for long enough, and eventually it kind of like, you're like, okay, what now?
Well, I just feel like
You
that's
know?
kind of what Instagram and like TikTok's developed into because it's like the same thing, just longer.
Yeah, just like all life forms eventually turn into crabs. All video platforms turn into YouTube, dude. That's really what ultimately what they turn into.
Crab people.
So,
Just the two.
so a couple people already said it, and this isn't me like saying anything bad about what people are saying because everyone's allowed their opinion, right? So this is not me going like, you're stupid for thinking what $1 Million Bogan did is, I don't fucking care. He did the whole Bodhi channel. I already did a live stream on it. I think it was dumb that he fucking made an announcement. He should have just done it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but like that's
don't
me.
You
know,
have boats in your videos? Are we losing?
Yeah, no.
Do you guys hate us?
People like it, but it's like he did this thing where he's like, "I'm a boating channel now." I'm like, you didn't have to do that.
Wait,
you could have just been like,
that. You also
whatever. He'll always do his own
thing. Does he still
thing.
have his motorcycle?
He sold a lot of his stuff because he downsized. But so, and here's another thing that people say, and I think a couple people said it. They just go like, "Oh, he's rich. I don't want to watch him." And I'm like, you don't have to. I get it. You don't have to watch somebody who's rich because it's hard. It is harder to relate to somebody who has shit. But also it's like, is that like, would it be anybody? What if they were creating exactly the content you wanted, but they were rich? Is it like, do you not watch him because he's rich? Or is it because of something else and also he has money? Or is you're just like, I don't care what they're making. If they have money, I am not going to watch them. Like, and this is me genuinely asking. I'm not trying to talk shit.
Is it because he has money before YouTube? Like, do you watch people who didn't have money before YouTube, but now, like, they're super successful because of the platform, and now they're like, I have creators like that. Like, I really, really like H3, and he had no fucking money when he started doing YouTube. Like,
he's got money now.
He's got fucking money now.
Yeah. I would like to have money one day. I'm bad with money, so I don't think it'll ever happen, but I would love to be rich, dude. I'd be a menace. I just don't really have any like concrete plans on getting there. So it's just something I would like.
What would be your first menacing activity?
My first menacing activity? I don't know. I'd just be a menace on Facebook Marketplace. I would just buy. I would just like.
You would buy Facebook Marketplace.
I would buy Facebook Marketplace, dude. I'd have to have it taken away from me. Writing on Ruby, that's a fair one. I stopped watching if they get greedy. I've seen that happen. People who have YouTube channels get their first taste of Google AdSense, and they're like, "I'm a full-time YouTuber now," and then all of a sudden their videos are like, "I'm like, bro, you can't do it like that. You can't do this." Like. Everyone can tell, and it's just like Raid Shadow Legends, blah blah blah, and doing all this like all the things that every YouTuber does.
To buy
I'm like,
some motorcycle speaker set.
Yeah, she's like, this is my ad read, and also buy my shirt, and also subscribe to my Patreon. Like we have all those things, not the ad reads, but we have a Patreon, we have shirts. But it's just like when someone like does that, and you can tell that they've gotten a little bit of money, and they're unwilling to ever dip back below that. So they're just like if it dips back below that, instead of like changing what they do, they're like, no, add more. Like,
I feel like that applies.
Or it's a weird thing. I know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but I feel like that applies. Like even if you're getting that money through YouTube, or if you're getting that money while you sit at a desk, or if you're a construction worker, nobody likes to go back.
Yeah, no. I get it. You don't want to go back, dude. Anyway, so. If it's we love Queen Sit, by the way. I went on a vacation with her. She's great.
Love her.
Yeah, I've hung out with Queen Sit plenty. She started. I think that someone mentioned it. The girl who stopped riding motorcycles to do van life, but she took her bike with her. So with Danny, it's like I feel like that happens a lot of times, and I've actually had conversations with him. A lot of it's his name. He has $1 million in his name, so everyone's just like, "Oh, rich dude." And he does have money.
He does look like a rich.
He's got money
too. Like he doesn't dress like Adam Sandler.
Yeah. No, he wears designer glasses. Like he has a nice watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I get it, but also I'm like, I don't care. For me, it doesn't matter. Because he's still and especially with this, he still is like the dude. Whether he's rich or not, he still like sold his company and got rid of everything he owned to go live on a fucking sailboat and try to sail around the world. I don't care, dude. You can be as rich as hell. That's still fucking wild. Cool. So
like, even if you do it on a little sailboat, or you do it on a sailboat that's like got a servant's quarters, I'm still probably down to watch your YouTube video.
Yeah, I just like I don't know, man. It doesn't bother me. I guess it's like if they were like super out of touch or something, maybe it would be like
Yeah, I
annoyed.
think
Or,
to me
I
it
don't know.
has to do with personality because like again like I started watching Emma Chamberlain when she had nothing and now she's on Vogue,
Yeah.
dude.
Mad Yankee puts it really well, and I think this might even be like the best way to describe like if someone is like, oh, I don't watch people who are rich, right? Because there's a reason for that. It's not just because they're rich. There's another reason. It's like you're just not thinking about the actual reason.
They're out of touch.
You know, I'm not talking shit about who said that, but I'm like, you can't. It's not just that. It's something else, right? And he says, I'm really appreciative of the smaller channels, particularly in the fishing, hunting, gun world. The big, I blew up a toilet with a .577 T-Rex. Crap doesn't interest me. I like guys who are just winging it like me. So I can dig that. And that's a really good way to be like, I watch YouTube to watch people who are on the same level that I am, creating content that is relatable to me.
Yeah.
You know? And I could get that. If you're like, dude, I don't want to watch Daniel Hayes in $1 million yacht, or sorry, $750,000 yacht. I want to watch a dude who bought a yacht for like $5,000. Or not a yacht, a sailboat for $5,000 and is trying to sail across the world. That's fair. I couldn't argue with that. It still doesn't matter to me. I'll still watch somebody do it in this one. Like, I don't fucking care. But I 100% can see that. Like, that's fair. So, there we go. Yeah. Great point, man. Yeah. Hippie Trav is that, dude. He does all his own work to his own bike in his own car, lives in a fucking... That dude, Hippie is the right... If you go subscribe to Hippie Trav's channel, Hippie is definitely the right freaking...
Is he the other end of the spectrum? Is he the other wolf?
He is. If there are two wolves inside of you and one has a $750,000 sailboat, the other wolf is Hippie Trev. I'm not talking shit about either of them. It's just fucking true, dude. He's just like this. Like he looks like. You ever see those dudes who are so skinny they just look like a skeleton that somebody wrapped a bunch of freaking wires around it. You know, you can like see all their muscles when they move and stuff like that. And he probably eats like one bean a day. It's like, in a cartoon when they cut a bean in half. You know what I'm talking about? Like a Looney Tunes and they're like, they cut a bean in half and eat half the bean. No, you never, somebody, Hippie Trap probably knows. Dude. That's what he looks like. he looks like a Kenyan, except he's white and a hippie, but. Like, I'm talking about musculature-wise. He looks like a Kenyan.
I know what you're saying now.
I'm sorry, but I love you, hippie. All right. So, I haven't watched this new video. We watched his other ones. We watched episode 1 and we had a sale. I haven't watched Impulse Buy yet. Here's what I don't get immediately. With $1 Million Bogan's channel is how he gets away with this fucking thumbnail. First off, it's the same thumbnail as
like his
this
icon?
one. Can you sail a yacht from Australia to the Bahamas with no experience?
I don't know.
And I'm like, well, how the hell it's not bad views. It's 26,000 views.
I think if you put the Shadetree Surgeon logo on a thumbnail and you just posted it, it'd probably get views.
I know. I'm like, thumbnails are my own personal hell, and it is so hard for me to make a simple thumbnail. No, tits and more of them. Dude, faces. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we got all our YouTube. I can't do... Wouldn't you just be like, I'm just going to make my thing my logo with, like, words? I'm like, what, dude? Who would click on that? Because I feel like you'd be like, oh, I would think it was the video that already happened if I was just glancing at it. Yeah, I just know that he already used it twice. That's always weird to me. I don't know. I thought it was really weird. I was like, did you not have a thumbnail? Just make it something else. Make it like your face or something. He's not stupid, though. Like, so I'm just like, there's got to be a reason or something. Like, did you forget? I want to, like, text and be like, yo, dude, you know this is still, like... You're just like, your logo's the thumbnail.
Yeah, maybe it was just, like, a substitute, and then he was just like... Or maybe it's 2 separate series, and that's the first episode of each series. I don't know.
That's kind of what I thought, because it says episode 1.
Yeah,
At the top of the one, it has a
That's
3.
how he does his videos, though. He does, like, he'll not make a video forever, and, like, for a year, and then he makes... So he's... I don't know.
Oh, I see. There's
But he
one,
might already
2,
be
3,
done with
4.
this. Like, that's what he does. He'll be already done, but he's still, like, making the videos. They all come out. That's how Itchy Boots does it, too.
Who do you think you are, the TV?
I mean, it's a really good way to do it.
This is reality television over here. I hope
Yeah.
you guys know that our videos that come out tomorrow are not done yet.
No, they're not even done being filmed. That's
So,
every
like,
fucking video that comes out.
This is legit reality television in this household. Like, this isn't we filmed this shit a year ahead of time and you're gonna watch.
Edgar went to, which, gosh, I feel like Edgar's ever since freaking Fool's Gone Wild started talking about, made the Edgar song. I'm just like, oh, Edgar's such a cool name now. Mm-hmm. The Edgar. The Edgar haircut? No? Edgar probably knows about it. Anyway, he's in Tampa for work and he went to Stein and Vine. He says, thanks for the recommendation.
Okay.
I thought that was cool, dude. Journey of Jerry says he has a plan. He goes, $1 Million Bogan is sailing to the Caribbean, which is not too far from us. We live in the Caribbean.
There. You have to be careful.
Yeah, he says, I say we build a Shadetree pirate navy and raid his vessel and live stream it. And I'm in.
I'm so down.
Yeah.
Do they have guns in Australia?
They have guns everywhere.
Yeah, but do they have legal guns in Australia like they have in Florida where you don't even really have to register it legally?
So,
really?
Hot take. Here's what you would think about Australia. Here's like a very, and this
I'm
would
just
be
seeing if he's got a cannon on that ship.
Depending on who is reviewing this statement, they will either say I'm a monster or I'm so correct. You know what I mean? This is a divisive statement, but Australia
I just asked what the law is.
Australia is a really good example of what America would be if we didn't have a constitution. So they have like, the government can look at everything they're doing. They have like their freedom of speech is like squashed. They have no gun rights.
Like pumpkins?
They're oh dude, like $1 Million Bogan got in trouble during COVID because he posted a picture of him like out of like quarantine.
Out of his enclosure?
Oh dude, and they were like trying to put him on the news for it and shit. Yeah, I'm like, it's Australia. I think I would love to go to Australia. There's a lot of cool people there, but their government is fucking wild. And I'm not saying we're perfect, dude. We got our fucking huge problems, but I'm just saying, if you ever like, when you see people who are like big on the Constitution, like the we the people, well, you want to know what it's like without a Constitution? Go fucking live in Australia. They have it, but it's like, I don't know. I'm not trying to talk about that forever, but I'm like, it is pretty wild there.
So they have guns?
No, they don't have guns. But they do, but they're tightly.
I was just saying, that was the original question here is like, does $1 Million Bogan have a cannon on his ship for when we build the Shadetree Navy and we go take over his vessel? I was wondering if he's packing heat.
I mean, I don't know. I would not go on a fucking. I don't go on a boat. I don't want to go on a boat in the Tampa Bay without a gun.
Jeez, guys. I'm like,
are you allowed to shoot a gun off a boat?
Am I allowed to not be part of this? I'm just kidding. Am I allowed to just be in a kayak and like go fishing?
You can shoot a gun from a kayak.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, but
I'd rather have like my.
Could you imagine?
I'd
What about a slingshot?
A spear gun.
And a spear gun?
What about a boomerang?
Some fish underneath. A boomerang? Those are kind of hard to control.
Okay. Well, that's fair.
I've tried.
So, I would assume that he has a weapon. Yes. If he doesn't, that I would find that incredibly foolhardy.
That's fair.
You're in international waters in the middle of nowhere. Like you're just going
to
count
protect yourself
on
from
the goodwill of man.
Navy,
like it'd be. I would say if he doesn't, I don't know if he might have talked about it, but if he doesn't, I would be like, that is very foolish, in my opinion. I wouldn't just have one gun. I would have multiple guns. I would have one that could do long range. And I would also have a short range gun. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, I wouldn't do this with it, and I would have some kind of high capacity magazine as well, in case you had to like do sustained. Because you were in the open ocean, you could legitimately go like, I'm gonna have to like do battle with people.
With who?
I don't know. Who knows? Somebody who wants your boat. Somebody who pulls up on your boat. Like the cops aren't coming. You're not calling 911. There's no one out there. They're just going to go like, I think we'll take
I'm
your
the
boat.
captain now?
Yeah. And I'm not even saying it doesn't even have to be people from Somali. Like, it could be anyone who just goes out there and they decide, they go like, I'm going to take your boat. There's no recourse. There's no one protecting you. There's nothing. So if somebody decided they wanted it, what would you do to stop them?
I keep a crowbar in my car.
What the fuck?
You never know. I keep it like right here. I'm just like,
Just keeps that thing on her.
if anyone tries to come at me through my window,
You know what? That's still more than I keep on me in my car. I should really start carrying
I'm
my
saying
firearms.
like I'm at least prepared for
Like,
the
as
beginning of something bad.
you know what? I'm going to exercise my right as a Floridian citizen
Yeah.
Uh,
Keep it
in the
up.
name of Australia, because they can't, you know, like in their honor.
I'm just, people
I'm
are
gonna go
saying
shoot my
like,
gun from a boat.
yeah, you're not allowed to have guns here, this or that. I'm like, there's plenty of places you're not supposed to do stuff. So
Still do
what?
it.
So what? What's,
So what?
So what?
Never stop this.
Who's
So
law?
I'm
Man's
just
law?
like, yeah, who's law? I answer to a higher power. Okay. Anyway, we've been talking about this for like, this is me all day long. I'm just like, let's watch some videos. I'm like, nope, actually, I'm going to
I
talk
know
about
you
six
didn't
different
even
things.
switch us back over to the
I know,
like
I
main
know.
screen. You suck.
I'm just letting everybody look at frickin' Danny's stupid thumbnail.
It's not a good thumbnail, dude.
So I'm just packing some suitcases up.
His music kills me. He's such a drama queen. I love him though. His videos are very good. He makes great videos.
Daisy,
God,
my
the
daughter,
drama.
gave birth when me and Emma first got divorced. It's like 30 years ago now, so...
Don't laugh. He's talking about his divorce and his kid who gave him that. That's
I'm
you,
sorry.
Yeah, don't laugh at that
I
part.
can't, dude. He's got the sad violin louder than
Some
him.
people were having a party inside their head.
Yeah, Danny, I would probably would have turned down the music decibels a little bit.
I thought we were reacting to videos right now.
Don't.
And how they're edited
Okay,
and filmed.
I'm allowed to react to your reaction,
Okay,
Chad.
well, my
Okay?
reaction is, homeboy,
Tomorrow,
this seems like
today, I fly to Brisbane.
somebody's, like, you put this on there.
Stuff. Tomorrow,
As like a little joke.
and I
Listen,
fly
Chad. You're allowed to say it.
So I'm going to stay on
I
I'm
mean, I
also
am
allowed
sad
to-
for him. I empathize.
No, the divorce was a while ago. I think he's over it. I think he's good.
Okay, well, then why is the music so sad and loud?
Well, because he's talking about how like he sold his company, he had to tell his employees like
No,
I'm
I
selling the
get it.
company,
some camera
and he's about to leave and go live on a boat and
Guys,
leave
I
everything
don't-
behind.
I don't think he's over it yet.
It's just an editor's critique that maybe turn the volume down on the music, dude. I thought that's what we were doing, was talking about people's editing.
There's pain in his eyes.
I love one of my favorite things to read in the comments when someone's
So,
just like, "Oh
make
shit,
sure-
I think I'm gonna get a boat." I'm like, "Yes, do
Oh,
it." They're so cheap. You could just do it. You could if you got $1,000 for a motorcycle, you got $1,000 for a boat, dude. You could do it, and you could pull it with your gold wing.
And an Indonesian
Oh,
flag.
whoa! I just got spicy all of a sudden.
I was like, oh, he took it off.
Why doesn't he put sexy music on now?
So luckily,
We can.
I'm traveling. I'm a gold class member. That'll
Yeah,
end.
We
Sure,
can change
but-
the music and,
I mean,
change it to sexy.
could you imagine if I was filming this right now?
Lounge.
It would be a very different attitude. If
Could
I was
you
just
say- could you
shirtless
save
in
him?
my closet.
Chloe, we can't ask Shay because she'll talk shit. Chloe, do you think he's handsome?
Up before I
Why do you think I'd talk shit?
have no money in about 12 months' time when I stick it all into this boat. Because everything I
Like,
watch,
on,
everything
like,
just keeps
a-
breaking and
like-
snapping
Here.
off.
I'm not asking you to marry him, dude.
I think he's handsome to someone.
Yeah,
Just
there
not
you
to
go.
me. Like,
Yeah, like,
I don't think he's ugly. Like, I don't think he's bad
someone-
looking. He's just.
Wind and
I'm
sun,
not
don't break
interested,
right? Don't hit the
personally.
rocks and avoid the pirates.
Someone's like,
I don't think there's much.
Kevin Stukal has the right idea. He goes boats because of the implications.
I'm just going to keep it simple, stupid.
You know, there's
Seriously,
like this
though,
big
I
open
think if you're not
water.
doing stuff for me,
You know,
There's just not a lot of places
just
to
you
go
and
here.
me.
I think
So think about that as you make your
you're
decisions,
not
whether
doing
you
stuff that
say,
scares
you know.
you're not.
I'm just saying, you know, you should probably take that into account when you.
I'm sure that
Make decisions.
Danny is.
I've never experienced real comfort. I actually don't know what that means. I like to do stuff that scares the shit out of me all the time, without hurting anybody else. I think
It
when-
is true though. Like I get that you're just like, oh, it's true.
I wasn't trying to make fun of it.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah.
It was literally just the editing, and like if I had
I
put
know,
any
I know.
sad song that
We're
loud-
ridiculous, dude. We're the worst people to do this because this video is usually kind of serious, and we're just not serious people. But like the thing that gets me
I
about
like to laugh.
$1 Million Bogan is like none of this shit's fake, dude.
I know that
It's
sounds
real.
dramatic.
I picked up his
You know,
bike
people
from
just say all the
Miami.
time, you can't do this,
Like
you can't do that.
that
don't
was
do this,
authentic
don't
battle
do
damage,
this,
dude.
don't
Like
just,
he rode that
if I
motherfucker
listened to
across South
everybody,
America.
I would've done nothing.
Like he's on the
Right?
boat. I don't know where he's at this
Mount
point,
Everest?
but
No.
he's
Do I
he
think
did
do it?
this.
Yes, I'm a bit excited.
You know, it's just not like
So I'm sleeping in my
it's not
hotel
fake,
tonight.
dude. So when he's just like, I like to do shit that scares me, yeah, he does. And he fucking actually does it, man. That's pretty impressive.
scared.
I'm jealous.
I
I would love to
fluctuate.
be able to drop everything
I would love
and just go
be
do
shirtless
this.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Me too.
Or like, I say I would love to do it. There are too many other things that matter to me right now that I couldn't do. You know what I mean? I'm not in a
I feel
position.
exactly the same way.
But I like imagining being in a position where I could do that. So that's why I like watching this, where I'm just like, oh fuck, dude, he really is just leaving everything behind and going and doing it. That's wild.
Just don't worry about what anyone thinks. Just do what makes you happy, Danny. And that's
My man Pete in the chat, dude. Howdy, my
I try to
brother.
listen to more. So, yeah. Anyway,
No, I'll never. I'm not a sailboat guy. I don't really care about
first
like wind power. I like
to
motors.
dress appropriately.
I'm having more fun working on the motors than I am actually going out of the water. So I don't think I'm gonna get into sailboats anytime soon.
You know, and you need
Shay
to
and
look
I are the
apart. So
sailor
I bought
girls.
my first yachting outfit. Here it is.
You're telling me this. I'm not gonna get
If
into
you look
this.
the part,
You had to cancel the last stream. You had to
Okay.
unupload.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it.
Maybe it's a
But I'm
joke.
just saying we're all thinking it.
Maybe it's a joke. Give him some time. But Danny, that outfit is fucking
Gay.
bogus, dude.
just be it. You don't have to know it. but
What's the word
those
that
three
you
things
used to describe
will
it?
get
Bogus.
you one way in life.
Oh,
So,
okay.
just,
You can't. No, you can't be fucking with us.
There's no way.
There's no way he's
There's
rocking
no,
that.
No.
Just get something with like a fucking palm tree on it, dude.
let's go to the airport.
Oh my god.
Well, this is it. I'm now on the road
You guys, who
to the
cares what
airport
he
to go
wears?
and get my yacht. Not that I can.
Oh, I
What
don't.
is Dave saying? I hate how he hates on my channel. I hate how he won't acknowledge people.
Who?
Dave, I'm just like, dude, I got my eyes on the chat. I can sit here and I'm not trying to be shitty, but I'm like,
What do you say that you didn't acknowledge?
But
Yeah,
it's
I
like-
can't even see 'cause there's a
yeah,
microphone
yeah.
in the way.
No, they can't really see it. They're too far away. But I watched the chat the whole time, dude. And I'm just like, if I just sat here and said hello to everybody after I said hello to you, and no offense, I would say hello to people. And sometimes when I see people that I've known in real life, like Pete, who was at the camp out, and I talked to and has my phone number, when he pops in the chat, I'm like, hey, what's up, Pete? But I don't say hello to everybody because it would just be a stream of me saying hello to people. And then like once I've said hello to you, why would you? Is it really entertaining to you to watch me say hello to 100 people that you don't know? I'm really not trying to be shitty, but it's not.
Maybe he's
I think.
talking about like.
Or maybe he's talking about $1 Million Bogan. I don't know. Because I've seen Dave's channel. It's been in here forever, dude. I don't hate your channel. You're allowed to promote your channel.
Maybe Bogan hates his channel.
Yeah, he might have been talking about $1 Million Bogan. I don't know.
Clarify
That or
yourself.
because he says like I hate how he hates on my channel. I hate how he won't acknowledge people. So maybe he's talking about.
Yeah, he
Bogan.
might be talking about Bogan.
Or maybe he's just.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to jump
Or
to
maybe this
conclusions.
is his one opportunity to tell you. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. When we catch fight, it's gonna be direct. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Yeah, we don't hate you, Dave. And what's up, Kevin? I love Kevin. And hi again. I was actually just talking to Ian187 earlier today.
Clarified.
Hi again. Their just video they just put out is
Who?
killing it, dude. They just put out a video today. It was out for like a few hours. Already had like 30,000 views or something like that.
Who?
Hi again. Michigan, hi again. We talked to him. I called him on the phone. Remember? It's my friend, Evil Neil.
Oh yeah.
They do. We're going to
Sorry.
collaborate with them on some stuff.
Evil
and-
Neil's a very
he's a good
memorable
dude.
name.
Dadlock, we appreciate you, brother. Thanks, man. We love doing live streams too. They're a lot of fun. I really actually do. I love doing live streams. They're a lot of fun. It feels like hanging out and watching YouTube videos with your friends, which is what it should feel like because that's what we're doing.
Can do much with it, but 4 months in the making.
This is
thing,
like long form
4 months
content,
in
so
the
this is
making.
not really good content for
You
us to
know what?
react to.
apart from that time where I
because it's like
in the toilet,
it would be very hard for somebody to watch my videos together.
Yeah, it's like
You know what
so
I mean?
much
It's a lot of talking.
story
Yeah, a lot of
and
story, a lot of lore.
every day watching
Yeah.
Sailor
I
Moon.
mean, like,
It
how
matters
far
to
are
me.
we-
Know
how far are
him.
we in this video?
You know?
He just left.
Yeah,
us.
5 minutes.
We've been watching this video for 5 minutes, and
I've done
like, I
everything
feel like the
possible
first 5
in
minutes were
4
like
months, and I feel like I know
emotionally
absolutely
dumping
nothing.
shirtless
That
in
is
his
the
closet.
dead set.
I mean, that's also like very on brand for $1 billion Bogan. He's
Okay, so it's okay when he does it, but when I emotionally dump shirtless in my closet on YouTube, it's fucking age
well.
restricted.
I'll just say this: he does a lot of men's mental health stuff. So it's like girls get to talk about their emotions all the time, but
Shirtless
you know,
on YouTube?
I guess
think-
that's true.
I think not.
You know what?
I think
I would fight
Not.
for a woman's right to be shirtless on
to
YouTube
party!
and talk about her emotions.
Serious. You know, I'm glad at 52 I still want to learn new stuff, you know? It's not done. The game ain't over.
I'm
It's just warming up.
bored.
Okay, I thought I was in
Yeah.
a
No, it's not for you. So I will say this. I don't want to, it is a slow burn, but I will give a 2 thumbs up. I recommend $1 Million Bogan's channel. You can get in. Thanks, Pete, my man, dude. Dude, you're the fucking man, Pete. We appreciate you so much, brother. I wish you were making it to the camp out this. He's not going to make it. He'll be there next in the next one though. Yeah.
We'll see you in like Oregon then. That's
So-
where you live, right? That's where he lives.
He lives in Yakima.
Well, that's pretty much the same thing. Whatever.
So I give it 2 thumbs up. Heartily recommend $1 Million Bogan's channel. Just like, does he do some funny stuff sometimes and have some weird editing and freaking that? But also, I would say it like this: is he true to himself and express his emotions and fucking like is like
Yeah,
this
that's
is
some
this
real
is
ass
me
shit.
and fucking this is me raw and who I am and what I'm feeling at the moment. Yeah, and sometimes when you
If
do
you want
that,
a man
comes off cringe.
who's
So
raw, a raw man.
you want raw man? That's a different video.
Yeah,
but-
I think that's a different website.
I like that.
Dude, Mr. Bishop 518 with the Waldecorn emote.
Free them.
Free the tatas.
You can't because YouTube hates tits.
So I wish I could give you that $20 back, not because I don't want it, but because you could spend it somewhere else and actually get what you're looking for. But it cannot happen here on YouTube. So but Mr. Bishop, thank you, dude. We appreciate the hell out of you, my brother. Yeah, Marine One was a cool bike. It was a very cool bike. I rode it across the country. Anyway, I recommend his channel. He's doing good stuff. He is just starting this series, and I think it's super fucking cool, and I'm super proud of him. And I don't know, dude. I would consider him like as much of a friend as you can have, like who you've never met. You know what I mean? We've talked on the phone. Like,
yeah, I got lots of online friends I've never met.
I consider yeah. I consider him to be a friend. If I like needed advice or something, or I needed somebody to talk to, and I called him on Instagram, he would pick up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I consider him a friend. Like, he's a good dude. You'd rather see me shirtless? Have I ever been shirtless in a video? Yeah, I have actually. Actually, I've been shirtless in plenty of live streams. But Dadlock, we appreciate you, dude. I don't think I'm going to do it for $4.99. I would do it in the right circumstances. I would do it for free. So I guess in the right circumstances, I'd also do it for $4.99.
Hey, I mean, see him at the camp out. You never know what he'll do there.
We're going to wait for Shay to get back to do anything else. ZZ Ricochet, that's fair. I've only got time to watch real shit. I would say that Bogan stuff is real, though, you know? I would say it was. But it doesn't have to be for him. I'm not going to sit here and defend his content and be like, oh, yo, you're wrong that it's bad. Because that's subjective, you know? If you don't like it, you don't like it. Like, I'm not going to try to convince you to like it. I'll give it my stamp of approval and say you should check it out. And I think that he's a real dude who's doing some pretty exciting shit on YouTube and putting himself way outside of his comfort zone. And I enjoy his content. He makes highly produced, long-form content that's very fucking good. But I'm not going to fight someone and tell them that it's good. I'm not going to be like, no, you're wrong. Like, if you don't like it, you don't fucking like it. You know, nobody's holding a gun to your head. I feel the same way about my own content, you know?
Yeah, if you don't like it, I mean, there's always going to be other people making other content, but this is where you get the most
Lot to choose from.
adventurous
Lot to choose from.
Very, so many different varieties of things to choose from in your videos.
Stephen Perkins, have I watched Kruesi Originals? Yeah, I like Kruesi. Kruesi does great stuff. He does a lot of specific stuff that I haven't done. So I like his videos, and this isn't a knock against them, but he does like a lot of specific stuff. Like, let me pull up his channel. Because he does like, when I say specific stuff, I mean he does like how to, like stuff that's like targeted that I just don't do. I have done it because it's a good way to grow your channel. I probably should still do it because it's not like I don't need to grow my channel. Like, you know what I mean?
Growing.
Yeah, like I should still be growing my channel. Here, let me put this over here so you can also see the chat, Chloe.
Nice. I like that.
So let's look up his channel. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Because for me, it's like I don't want to watch somebody tell me how to like modify some bike or you know what I mean. But it's also very good for analytics, and it's good to get people to subscribe to your channel to do what he does. Here, let me go over here to react. Jonathan, dude, thank you, man. We appreciate you, brother. I love the boat content too. I like doing boat stuff. I really am trying to figure out how I do really like it. I'm just trying to figure out in what way do I like it. Because I just am really having fun tinkering with the motors. Almost more than anything else. Like I love going out on the boat. I love fishing. Like me and Chloe will go out and just go out cruising. And it's like, just like proceeding on the water. And going somewhere and just like feeling the wind, and so, you know what I mean. That feels very good. And then like me, Chloe, and Cammy will go out and we'll just like act like fools and be ridiculous, and that's really fun too. Like just kind of partying, and then we'll go out fishing. And fishing is probably the activity I like the most on the water, but it's also the one I'm the least good at. Of course, it's going up against like partying, so
You're a professional at one of those.
yeah, so it's just like Joseph Stewart goes, what do you call a gay pirate? A succaneer. That is funny, but also could just be a girl pirate who is straight. I guess she would not be a succaneer if she was a gay girl pirate. Yeah, so Kruesi's stuff is right now he's doing a bunch of Nightster stuff, which I think is really cool. So since he's doing all this Nightster stuff, I think it's really good for analytics. And so I did a lot of this with like my Triumph, which we are giving away, by the way. Let me give you guys the link that here, because 100% of that is going to Forgotten Angels. And Monday, that's part of the reasons we actually did this stream, was the fact that we are giving away one of the bikes on Monday. This Monday, we're going to do a live stream, and we're going to give away a motorcycle. So if you'd like to grab a ticket for it, the link's right there. Appreciate you guys. And we'll be giving away my personal Rocket 3. And that's how I built a lot of, and 100, like I said, 100% of that money is going to Forgotten Angels to help young men and women who've aged out of the foster care system, who have been through things that I cannot even imagine. I think I've been through some shit. I know Chloe's been through some shit. Chloe's recently gone through a very hard time, so be nice to her, by the way. Be nice.
Everyone's nice.
They could be nicer. I mean, they could be.
Everyone can be nicer to each other. I think that's where it needs to start, is we just need to be nicer to each other, because typically when people are mean, it's because they're kind of taking it out and it's like trickling down.
Later, Pete. Pete's got to run.
Good night, Pete.
Boat raffles. David, we've talked about it. I just like, for me, it's like you have to have others. You have to have a place to keep it. Like a motorcycle you can park in your driveway. You know?
You don't even have to have a driveway.
Yeah, you can park it in your apartment complex. Like if you
park it on the sidewalk.
Yeah, if you give away a boat, someone wins it, and they're just like, dude, I live in an apartment. Like, what am I supposed to do with this thing?
Put your motorcycle in your apartment.
You know, or if they don't have a car to tow it with, because it's like the boats, like you don't have to have a truck, but you got to have something. You know, you can't have nothing. So anyway, that's why we've never done boats, because I'm like, I don't want people to get it and then just like have to make them spend a
cool
bunch more
that
money. Yeah, a motorcycle you just get and fucking, you can immediately start riding it.
You drive it away.
People are mean to Chloe all the time. So by the way,
Somebody asked earlier in the chat how old she was, and because it determined whether or not they were going to respect her or not.
oh shit. Okay, what was the age that she would have been respected at? I want to know how old she needs to be respected.
I know, right? I'm curious.
Before she says how old she is.
So
I don't even want to know the answer, honestly.
So they'd be like, if she's not over 22, I'm not respecting her.
If she's over 30, my respect is gone.
Oh, wait. Oh, it was an old thing.
No,
oh,
no.
shit. I know it was going to be like that. Oh,
hormones
shit. Yeah.
detected, opinion rejected.
Some people are weird.
So, Nightster content, super cool because I do like Nightsters. I rode one. I'd not ridden one. I rode
Who's
one.
this mustache man?
They rip, dude. Oh, yeah. You would probably like This is exactly Shay's
Who's
type.
this guy with
What?
Scummy
the
safe.
mustache with the bite?
What'd you say?
That's your type. You're a dipshit with a mustache.
Oh!
He's not a dipshit. He's just super cool. He's a great rider,
believe you
too.
called
Amazing
that out.
stunt
I wanna
rider.
Show you guys my award that I received for having the worst taste in men. I earned this. Thank you.
Read it to us, Shay. What is
I'd like to thank myself first and foremost for this award because I really did that. Second, I'd like to thank my mom because she really did that.
All right, you guys hold it down for a second. Or use the bathroom.
I think lastly, I just would like to thank Josh's Everywhere because I think that you could really just go up to any white girl at any time and go, I'm sorry for what Josh did to you, and she'd literally start crying. So, thank you. It's actually for being the worst at karaoke.
I was reading it. I was like, that
No,
doesn't
it says
say
worst
what-
karaoke singer in 2023. David got us a bunch of awards for the Forgotten Angels camp out, but it didn't feel right to give out an award for who did the worst at karaoke, so I just assigned that I did the worst.
Even though you're like low key the best one.
I'm not low-key the best, but thank you.
Yeah, she's high key the best.
No,
Yeah, she
keep
knows
going.
it. She's like, we don't practice karaoke every other week for nothing.
Dude, Cammie's the one who wants to do the practicing karaoke. I'll literally go up there. People will be like, Shay, what are you doing for karaoke this year? And I'm like, I don't know. I literally decide as soon as I'm up there. And I'm like, what's the first song that comes to my head that I'm thinking of right now?
My feeling.
Because I've got like a roster of karaoke songs. So I'm just like, whoa, whichever one. So I like to cycle them. And I want to do like the same one 2 years in a row.
Maybe Sugar Tree J will join us in karaoke sometime.
I hope so. I know that Oregon has been awful riding weather lately, so I hope to see you at the camp out, but...
All right, so Kruesi's channel. Yeah, he looks like he's got the porn stash. He's got the look. He's definitely like a he's a handsome dude, right? You would say that. Anyone would say. I think he looks like a handsome dude.
I know you asked me earlier about $1 Million Bogan if he was handsome, and I said he is handsome to somebody, just not to me. I would say that does not apply to Kruesi.
Yeah, he's like traditionally handsome man.
Yes,
right?
he is handsome to me.
Yeah, he's like professional handsome man.
Yeah, he's got a full mustache.
Oh, Sugar Tree J's in the chat.
Yes.
Hello. We will be. I already talked to him, so I'm letting Shay know this for the first time.
What?
We will be back in the PNW for 420. So I'm letting you know it's a while away, but I'm just letting you know now. We'll be in.
Well, you know what? Guys,
Sessions is throwing a big
I'm
event.
just saying that this is hands down the longest amount of time that Josh has given me, like the most warning before a trip is what is that, a month? That you just gave me? A month and a half, 6 weeks?
Yeah, dude,
Just
that's
give me a
forever,
6 weeks
man.
notice. Josh gives me usually a 6-hour notice before we need to leave for the PNW.
Yeah, I know. It has been that much short of a time before. So, yeah, we're going. Also, Biker Babe Beth's in the chat. Oh, my God.
I love Bush.
Dude, I love Biker Babe Bush, Biker Babe Butt, Biker Babe Boobs. How is one girl just like...
Dude, like,
normally you just get one.
It's like...
You know, you get
I'm
boobs
like,
or butt. And she got them both.
No Child Left Behind, the way her bush has got me acting retarded.
I know, dude. Normally I would say that that was good.
You like that one?
Yeah, I like that one. Normally I would say that she's very lucky having both sinning above and below. But I would just say, since I'm the one who gets to look at it, that I'm the lucky one. We appreciate you, Beth. And she's also an incredibly intelligent woman, makes amazing content, loves motorcycles, loves her friends, loves animals, is great at her job. There are so many amazing things about Beth, and if she was a total flatty, and
I'd love her anyways.
Yeah.
Even if she was a flatty.
If she was a flatty, we'd love her. We'd still love you, Beth. You're still amazing. We're just glad you're not. Top and bottom views. I love it.
As above, so below.
Yeah.
You
know? So just what I was trying to say about Kruesi and his channel, though, and this is why. So I watch his videos sometimes. So, but I don't watch them like regularly. I'm not like, oh shit, when's the next Kruesi video coming out? And that's something against him. He makes very good videos. But it's more like, so 2 days ago, he released Harley Davidson Nightster chain drive kit install. So for me, I'm like, well, I don't even own one of those bikes. I don't care. And not that I don't care, but I'm like,
that's something that like.
So oil pan modification for a dyno. It's a lot of stunt stuff. Like if you want to stunt your bike.
A lot of stunt riders don't do YouTube though.
I would probably do this. Like I would watch this, a record-breaking horsepower Harley Davidson Nightster Rev Max.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I would click on that.
A lot of stunt guys are like on TikTok and they're just doing YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
They're not making like full-length YouTube videos. That one's an hour long.
Shay, look at who you're talking to.
I know. Who does he think he is? The TV?
So he makes a lot of them are like installs. So it's like, this is him installing a license plate, lay down license plate that he sells. Smart. You know, he should make a video on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what he's doing, if you want to grow your YouTube channel, like if you have a YouTube channel, you want to grow it, you should do what he's doing. I would not be surprised, because I suck at, like, I know what to do. I just suck at actually doing it. I should be telling people to subscribe all the time. I should be making content like this. I don't mean stunt content. I should just be making like targeted content to get people.
What are you gonna do?
To find me?
How to vinyl wrap a gold wing.
I know. I'm just so uninterested in making that type of content that I can't make myself do it. But if you're trying to grow your channel, you should follow Kruesi and look at what he's doing. I would not be surprised if he has like twice as many, 75,000. But
I really expected him to be like 1 million followers.
He was big on Instagram, and he just started YouTube, or didn't just start it, but he like started it recently.
Yeah. How many videos does he have?
The reason he has so many videos,
that's a lot of videos.
Now he's got ass on his shorts.
Oh, would they count shorts as how many videos you've uploaded?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what makes the fact that I have like 1,400 videos more impressive, because not a lot of them are shorts, but
yeah, that's a way more impressive. I don't like that. They should put that in a separate thing, because I feel like a short doesn't count as a YouTube video, because why should something that can be potentially 3 seconds long be counted as something that's an hour
Yeah, I don't
long?
think it should be counted as a video
But also,
either.
sometimes there's some really funny 3-second videos on YouTube, you know?
I think it's a skill to be able to fit a lot of
scrolling
content
through
in
the
3
answer.
minutes. I think that's pretty cool. But I don't want to do it all the time. Like I personally watch long form content, and I like making long form content. That's what I like. Short is fine. But like if a video is short, it's short. A video is however long it has to be for me.
I agree.
So-
and for me, if that is 3 seconds,
That's 3 seconds,
it's
dude.
3
That's how
seconds,
long it
because
is.
like I do like making short form content. So like if my video is going to be a funny little silly 3-second video, I'm going to make it. But if it's also going to be a little silly hour-and-a-half video of me driving across the country, then that's how long it's going to be.
Yeah,
I don't make the rules.
I like doing that. Hippie Trev, you should, and I should too. I should ask people to subscribe, and I don't. I've actually been talking about trying to do it more, and I just want to integrate it in a way that doesn't disrupt the content. But it's dumb that the fact that I don't do it is stupid, because it's not just like, oh, I want to grow my channel because I want to be fucking rich. Like I said, I wouldn't kick being rich out of bed. I would be dope as fuck to be rich. And if you don't think it would be awesome, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just like...
Who the fuck doesn't want to be rich?
People say it all the time. Like, I just want to be comfortable. I'm like, I would take being comfortable. I wouldn't mind being comfortable. But if rich was also like... If there was like A, B, C, D, and one of them was rich as fuck, I'd be like, dude, I'm picking that one.
Yeah,
like,
I'm going to pick rich as fuck.
like, I don't know, dude. But... So it's not me being like, oh, I need to get rich, but a lot of other stuff relies on the channel, dude. So it's not just me. There's lots of people that I love and care about who their businesses and what they do, I promote through the channel, not because I feel like I owe them, but because I think they're doing amazing things. And so I feel like I have a responsibility to grow my channel and continue helping them. There's people, there's Forgotten Angels.
Also, it just
who we help out,
good to
you know?
support other people and like...
Yeah.
You get the same part of your brain that gets scratched when you shop local.
Yeah.
It's like the same part of your brain that gets scratched when you share other people's content and you're to an audience that like may like it.
There's two things I want to say. One, Magus Levicius made it funny. He goes, my 3 seconds was pretty popular in a few places. It's a sex joke. I thought that was funny. It made me laugh.
That is funny.
Who else? A couple of the people I saw, and I was like, oh, I want to say those.
I don't
We
know.
were freaking talking shit.
I personally feel like it's like not about the size of the boat or even the motion of the ocean. It's like if you're staying in port long enough that everybody gets off the fucking boat.
You can get away.
3 seconds is not long to get off the boat.
Listen up, baby. It's okay if you have a little dick as long as you got a jackhammer ass, all right? That's all about how hard you try.
That's not true, though.
Just fucking push harder.
That's not true. I'm telling you.
It's more like an allegory, okay? It's like an Aesop's Fables. It's supposed to make you think it doesn't matter what you have to work with. What matters is your passion and how far you're willing to go to make what you have work.
It's your passion, though. It's like, why don't make some girl responsible for your passion?
So, dudes with big hogs that are lazy in bed is the same thing as girls with fucking big tits that think that everybody just needs to do everything for them. It's like the same attitude. When you're just like, oh, you think you're hot? Well, I don't know, man. Try harder. Anyway, who else said something funny? A bunch of people. Oh, where is it? The Bill Dance one. Okay, Switching Gears says, I'm waiting on Bill Dance fishing content. And he said it twice, so I wanted to acknowledge that. So I'm like halfway familiar with who Bill Dance is. I know that he's like a famous bass fisherman. But we also, like the Bill Dance Outdoor Center, which is basically like Bill Dance's version of Bass Pro Shops, is right next door to Bert's Barracuda.
What?
Yeah, and I always mean to go there. And I'm like, oh, we should go there.
Does Bill dance?
I don't know. Oh,
I'm sure he does not like that joke.
I bet he dances the lure across the water and makes some fish. Does a little gay dance for the fish and they bite it.
Oh my god, you should show everybody the fucking lure commercial. I just showed you this morning.
Anyway. So.
Yeah, we can go down to Bill Dance.
I'm not reading that one. Absolutely nobody, but I did laugh.
I can't read. It's so far.
No, you can't read it because I'm trying to keep this video monetized.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, our last several live streams have not been monetized. They rarely are.
Yeah, I've been making some oopsies lately. Saying some things I probably shouldn't say. So Josh has just been having to take the live streams just down.
Dude, our videos are constantly getting demonetized. I just don't. Most people, when their videos get demonetized, they make a video about it, and they're just like, "Oh, can you believe YouTube is silencing me?" Dude, that's like every other video we make.
I don't want to say the thing that
constantly
I
getting demonetized.
said to make my video get demonetized
No, don't say
and
it.
age restricted.
Again.
But I will say that it's my cross-country video. And I say it in the first minute.
I know, dude. I
And
know.
they hit me with that
hate
strike
it.
so hard for suggesting that maybe someone in Minecraft might use Flex Seal on a part of their body.
Oh, yeah.
That
It was like you're like, this is dangerous things to say to yourself. Like, it's being like, it's like NyQuil chicken.
I
You know, yeah.
I couldn't help myself. It was so funny.
Anyway, speaking of growing the channel, let me share the Forgotten Angels link, because when I say I need to tell people to subscribe and I should focus more on growing my channel, it's not just because I want to help the people I love, and it's not just because, you know, I like people watching my videos. I'm not going to lie about that. It's because we support charities. We support Forgotten Angels. We support Berts Salute to America Foundation. We support, we try to do our best to give a little back, get a little bit on the right side of karma. And I appreciate all you guys who also donate. We're giving away a bike on Monday. 100% of that, by the way, 100% of that goes to Forgotten Angels. There's a lot of people out there who give away bikes for profit. They raffle bikes and they keep the money. I'm not even mad. Make your buck, dude. I'm not mad at it.
Everyone's got to eat.
And there's it's pretty common actually. And I can't blame people for doing it, because they just see us do stuff like give away Road King Kong and raise fucking $250,000. And all of a sudden they're like, we didn't get any money from that.
No, we did not get paid.
So, but I can understand how people would see it and go like, oh shit, I think I'm gonna make some of that money. So I'm not even mad at it. I think go do your thing, make your bag, make your money. I'm not mad at it. But if you want it, but we do it, and 100% of it goes to charity. 100% of it. So that's nothing against anybody else.
That's nothing against anyone except iDubbbz and Anissa.
I think that they're also just like, they're trying to so the LA thing is very much against is turning charity into a job. It's very common out there.
That's gross.
Yeah. So it's a way to make money, and I don't know. I think that's what it is.
I just don't feel like you should be making money off homeless people.
Yeah.
Or sick kids. Kind of fucked up.
Anyway, grab a ticket. We'll be giving away a Triumph on
if you want to
Monday.
Not support creators who do that.
No, you can support. I don't, because a lot of our friends give away bikes.
No, I was
a lot
saying
of our friends do.
Specifically, iDubbbz and Anissa.
Yeah. Exactly. Absolutely nobody. I have no problem with somebody doing a raffle for profit. Do your thing, dude. I don't have a problem with casinos. I don't have a problem with scratch offs. You know, I don't buy scratch offs, but I don't have a problem with them. You know, so I don't have a problem with somebody going hey, buy a bunch of these tickets and you could get a chance to win a bike, and I'm keeping the money. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying, if you partake, if you have partook in those activities, here's one for you, except 100% of it goes to charity. So you can feel good about it, I guess. Don't spend too much though.
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself by doing it.
We could take our hourly rate as content creators and bill it as tax deductible for Forgotten Angels motorcycle ride, but I'm going to tell you that I don't understand how to do math, and I'm not going to learn now. Thank you, though, for your suggestion.
I'm not going to learn anything. I'm done learning. I know enough things.
I think so. I think I've paid my dues.
Yeah, you heard me talk about shit? I know so many things, dude. What more could I possibly know?
You know, and I have approximate knowledge of so many things.
Yeah.
I'm still learning about
more. Shoot from the hip. Chloe's actually a space alien. She is, trust me, old enough for she's old enough for everything. But she only hatched from an egg 2 weeks ago.
Uh-oh, now it's starting to sound like an anime.
Well, now you know whether or not to respect her.
Yeah. She's learning how to be a human. She's learning how Earthlings do it. Her egg actually...
did apologize for that comment, by the way.
Did they apologize? Okay.
Yeah, they did say that they were sorry and that they were trying to make a joke and that it wasn't funny.
That happens, dude. Tone through
okay.
text does not always
If
work.
you're going to apologize to me, I take
They
it,
did apologize.
Like, I appreciate that, and, that's one step closer to accountability, so I'll take that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's one step closer to the edge. And I'm about to break.
Sean asks, do I regret buying a multi-strata? You never ride it. No, I don't regret buying it, but I donated my multi-strata to Forgotten Angels and raffled it off.
Yeah, isn't it like
It's in Arizona
Yeah, I was
now.
going to say it lives in Arizona.
So, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it right now, but I've been on a whole, like, the past, like, year and a half, 2 years, I've kind of been on, like, this journey of kind of like thinking about what I want, and then like down and realizing that nothing I want is expensive, and I can have all of my experiences that I want on things that are free or things that don't cost almost anything. It's not that I have nothing. Like I have a lot more than a lot of people have. There are people out there living in their cars. There are people out there who don't know how they're going to pay for their next meal. Like compared to them, I am wealthy. But what I've realized is that I don't need a nice bike to have an amazing experience on a motorcycle. I don't need a nice boat to have an amazing time on the water. I don't need,
Self,
And so I've just been really on this thing where I've been kind of letting go of everything donating it, and sometimes just getting rid of everything that I have that I would consider like luxury. Mm-hmm. And so I have the Rocket 3 is the last thing I have that I would consider like luxurious. Of course, a boat, a motorcycle, these are luxury items. So it's like, by whose standards?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just kind of a personal journey thing that I'm going on. I've heard a lot of people when they get into their 40s kind of like have that experience. Mm-hmm. I was talking to Devin about it, and he was just like, yeah, a lot of people kind of like, he wasn't downplaying it. He goes like, it's kind of a common thing to be like, to realize that I don't actually want anything. I have everything I want. In fact, I have more than I want.
Yeah.
Do I want like to be rich as hell and do whatever I want? Yeah, but that's like a fantasy.
Yeah, but it's like I want to be rich as hell.
I have everything I want.
In the sense of like, I want to be Kenny Powers on a jet ski with like a girl with her tits out on the back.
Yeah, I want that too.
But if I had that, like, I feel like I would be happy.
Yeah. And so
also, I just want to, so this person's comment doesn't get lost forever. Somebody said they wanted to like make a gift with the Shadetree logo on it.
Oh, we love that.
They felt weird.
No, look
because it's copyrighted. But I'm telling you, as long as you're not like taking our art to sell to other people, I don't care what you use our art for. Like, as long as you're not selling it, please make fan art.
We love it, dude.
We love fan art so fucking much. I just don't want our shit on Teespring stolen and like reshared. Like
half the art behind us is art that people have made for us.
Yeah, this is the original wizard.
Yeah.
I'll be the girl with her tits out on the back of a jet ski for you, Shay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just gotta be Kenny Powers.
We just need the jet ski.
This is the original one.
This is the original one that Ken did. It's pencil.
That's pencil.
That's number 2, baby. Ken Dean.
Ken, we love you, Ken.
2012 in pencil. God, that was fucking.
That's when
2012.
I graduated then.
That's when you graduated high school? God damn, dude.
I graduated in 2013.
Oh, don't drop it. This thing was like rolled up and crumpled
Yeah,
in the corner of my closet before this.
Seriously, I flattened this shit and it was literally rolled up. And like a poster. And I flattened it out and framed it because this motherfucker is so careless. I love you.
I am very careless. So he made this for me. Like, I didn't ask him for this. He just made it.
Yeah, and the no possessions thing applies to art and motorcycles, guys. Yeah.
It's not that I want no possessions. I like the things I have. I just like, I'm on like a weird journey where I'm like, I'm like, why? You know what I'm talking about. I've talked to you about it. I'm like, why do I have all these things? Like, I'm so happy with so little. And I'm like, it makes me wonder, like, why do I, because I still like desire nice things. I'm like, oh, I want a Rolex, right? Like I want a Rolex.
I get it.
But like, what
I
would
want a
I?
fancy purse.
But also in my head, I'm like, if I had a Rolex,
Okay.
like, what the fuck would I do with it? You know?
Huh?
Just like leave it in a box somewhere. Like I wouldn't do anything with it. You know? I would love a nice watch. I love like there are nice things I want, but I'm just like I wouldn't. Once I had it, I would just care. It's like the idea of wanting it is better than actually possessing it. I have more fun thinking about wanting something than I do actually possessing it.
That is the most manly thing I've ever heard you say. Like, on God. Like,
It's that way for a lot of people where we have this idea or this perception that when we get this thing, it's going to make us happy. And so the idea of getting it, or like the idea of ordering something or purchasing something, let's say off of Amazon, or, it's like, oh, this thing's going to make me happy. And then it comes in and you're like, okay, that's cool. What else will make you happy? And, or, it can go like that with so many things in life.
Yeah. I would take flipping Zippo. I'd love a Tudor, or like I'll get a presidential. The fucking I'll get. I would like a nice watch. Is what I'm saying. I'm just saying Rolex because for most people, like that's the most easily recognizable, like nice watch. But it's just the idea of having a nice watch is what I'm saying. It's not necessarily specifically a Rolex. And Jason knows this one. I don't know if Jason is still in the chat. But like we've talked about this as well, like having a real Cuban link.
oh my God, dude.
Dude, having a real
sense of authority, right?
Cuban link.
The chain.
Oh my God, dude. I want a real Cuban link, and I want freaking a real gold grill. Whole top diamonds in the bottom rose gold.
Yeah. Bro, having a real Cuban link is like, because nobody would ever think it was real. Or they wouldn't even think about it at all. But it's like the biggest flex ever to just be like, yo, this is a normal fucking chain that fucking Edgar got for his 16th birthday, which is gold-plated stainless steel, and it looks just like that, except mine was $60,000. Like, that is a crazy flex. But I'm like, what would I do once I had it? I don't know.
Wear it.
Like, I wouldn't, though. I don't wear jewelry. Jewelry's for girls.
I'd wear it. And I'd be like, this was my uncle's.
It's from my grandfather.
It was my grandfather's Cuban link. This was his grill, too.
Eric's channel 1, he says, brother, I love your content. I've been binging your videos. Thank you, man. We appreciate that. I always wonder when somebody so when you say you're binging my videos, like, because I know that it makes me happy to know that if somebody finds a video of mine that they like, that I'm like, oh, dude, if you really like this, I'm not saying that I make the best content, but if you're really into this, you're set on content for like the next 6 fucking months. Like I don't delete anything.
How easy it is to blow through someone's content.
Not mine, dude. There's no way, dude. I have
hours.
If you were to watch it 24 hours a day, I have like 14 days of content.
You want to fucking bet?
You can put it on like double speed.
If you are on the internet just as much as I am, I know you know how easy it is to blow through someone's content if you're really fucking hooked.
No, that's true. That's true. But it's like they don't want to watch every video because not every video will appeal to them. But like I would just say I have a lot of content. I don't think YouTube has like a metric where you can go like how many days of content do I have on my channel, but it's a lot, dude. My videos are long and there's like 1,400 of them.
Somebody says that they appreciate me catching their comment earlier because it put them at ease.
Oh, awesome.
I'm assuming it's the person that said they didn't know whether or not to respect you or not. And I just am saying that I hope you guys know that we try to catch every single comment.
I'll at least see them.
Yeah, like we do have 3 different spots where the chat is up on the screens just in case we miss it. Like we really are doing our best to try and not miss the chat. It's just like he said, it's really hard to acknowledge every single person.
It should make it boring for everybody,
Has to do directly with the conversation that we're having, or if it's a question that
right.
I specifically want to answer.
Like there's people. So right now, I really want to acknowledge the Renegade Bard because he is a close personal friend of mine. Yeah. Like I have his phone number. you know what I mean? Like I've hung out with him in person so many times. We share many interests that aren't motorcycles. I want to say what's up to Alabama Dual Sport because he's been following my channel since like forever. Mm-hmm. And he's just like a weird dude in Alabama who like makes videos about how good gas mileage he can get. Like he's a great guy, you know what I mean? And like I've just been following him I've also been following him for forever.
Where you got your idea to go to Niagara Falls on 1 tank of gas?
I wouldn't. No. Now I'm honestly thinking about it. Maybe because I think that he was probably one of the people that got me interested in getting really good gas mileage. Because he did this video series, or not a video series, but he would just kind of like do these updates. He got this car and he would be like trying different things to like get the best gas mileage possible, right? And it stood out to me because he's like not the person you would think would do that, you know? He's just like, and I'm not calling him out, but he's right wing. He lives in Alabama. You would think that
ain't a crime.
Dude, if I freaking stopped being friends with people for what their political beliefs were, I would have very few friends. I'm right, left, center, outer space. I'll be friends with you as long as we line up somewhere else. So whatever though, I'm just saying it's not. You would think he would be like, oh no, I'm fucking big ass truck. I get 6 miles a gallon and I'm fucking proud of it. And so it stood out to me. I was like, oh, I didn't expect that. It kind of like turned a couple expectations upside down. So that's what made me interested in it. So I would say that I don't know if I was thinking about it when I did that, but it would be fair to say that that was probably an influence on me wanting to do that. Because he made those videos like a while. I can't remember because I'm bad with time. It could have been like 8 or 9 years ago that I remember seeing those videos. Like it was a long time ago that he was doing it. And he might still be doing it. I just haven't seen them, but he'll answer, I'm sure. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Are we going to be mean to somebody else?
Yeah. We're going to pull up another one.
Because, like, I can talk shit about anything.
Yeah.
Expert hater.
You have a very good,
I'm not
a very good way of
it's like
roasting things.
I'm a complainer, but I'll have fun anywhere. Doing anything. Like, just expect me to complain about it. But I'm definitely going to have fun.
Good at
I'll just always be a bitch. It's just who I am.
If you really like something too, you're even like meaner.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm a sore loser and a sore winner.
What can you say?
I didn't make me like this. Blame God or Josh. Like,
it's really good when you start to learn Shay because you're like, oh, I think she hates me, and then you're like, oh, she likes me.
Yeah, I have heard that before. That I'm kind of like that.
She's a little frisky.
Understand.
Emotionally.
It's just like, how could you expect me to open up to you? I've only known you like 4 years, okay?
Yeah,
like, give me some time.
But, you know, it does take time. And I think that's what we all need to appreciate is that the more time that you spend with someone, the more that they... And also the more that you show someone what your heart is like, the more that you can open up to them. And Shay opens up by being mean. So my heart has...
I'm just playing like a cat.
She's like one of those cats who likes to just...
Like, and some cats use their teeth when they play. And
the cats that like...
Okay, dude, I love when a cat does that. I fucking love when a cat is mean. I love a mean cat.
Yeah, I don't. My cat's very sweet.
No, I like a cat when you can grab, gentle. Like, rub its stomach and then it'll immediately lock onto you and just bite.
You drag it around.
Yeah, that's the kind of cat I like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like a biter too. I do.
Anyway, thank you, Charles.
Oh, shit. Thanks,
One
Charles.
day we'll probably meet if you come to the camp out.
Can we call you Chuck? I like to call people who are named Charles, I like to call them Chuck. Because that's my uncle's name. I like my uncle a lot. Plus, it's like Chuck. That's a man's name.
That is a man's name. Charles is also a man's name.
No, it is. But like Chuck, I'm like, yo, dude. The dude's name is Chuck. I don't want to fucking mess with that guy. Like, goddamn, dude. Chuck does not play. Anyway, he says, I've been watching you all. Enjoy everything you do. Love you all. Hi, Shay. Hi, Josh. When you make it through Leon, Kansas, let me know. Would like to meet you all.
Good, I will, because Kansas
You're
does not
probably
have a lot of pit stops.
in the top 5 most interesting things in Kansas is Chuck. I would say.
I would say.
So
Mad Yankee's also true. He looks like the biggest nerd, right? And I say that with all love, right? He knows what he looks like. He owns a mirror. But he just looks like.
You know, some people don't, though.
Yeah.
Not
No. He's a total nerd.
I mean, like, own a mirror. I just mean some people don't know what they look like.
Yeah.
is he a cutie though? Like,
Yeah, because some people don't.
I don't know. Let's pull up his Instagram. I'll show you what he looks like.
Yeah, he might be a whole ass cutie, and
are
he
we
doesn't
doing
even
ratings
know.
now? Or are we?
He just looks like a dude, right? But I maybe I know he's a nerd because I know the shit he likes, right?
Sure. I'm just saying. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We're in trouble.
No, someone's trying to, like, use my phone number to make a telegram or something.
You better not. You better stop it.
I'm trying. Give me a second.
I was talking to them wherever they were. It was like, you as in the telegrammer better.
No, for real, though.
stop
This
it.
is, like, a legit code. Someone's using my phone.
I believe it.
I don't have a telegram.
Here, let's go.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, handle that real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna do...
I will do the judging here.
Yeah.
Judge if this man's hot.
I'm just kidding. I actually really don't like to judge people.
No, he's just a dude.
He's just a dude.
I guess you would have to see his mannerisms to be
Yeah.
like to get like what I'm talking about.
I like his.
But he like
His cut.
you can tell what he does right here. He's just like he fishes, he hunts,
I like his
and he rides motorcycles. You know, I guess it's his mannerisms when you talk to him that I was just like, I know you're a fucking nerd, dude. You know what I mean? And also, I don't know, maybe it's just because I know him that I was just like, that's why he doesn't look like someone who would do all that shit. Look at all the people in the fucking chat, everyone we know. Diana Pillion Style, Casey Robinson, Journey of Jerry, Northwoods Baggers, Bleak Rides. Like, how many of those people is Journey of Jerry is probably in the chat right now. Diana Pillion Style might be in there. And Casey Robinson. These are all people we know and are friends with, so that's kind of cool. That's a cool thing about the community, and I wouldn't call it my community. I would just say the community. We say maybe let's call it the community around Forgotten Angels, because I don't like to say it's my community. That's too self-aggrandizing for me. Is everybody knows each other, so it's like don't join the community because you want this, because that would be whack, and I feel like the people would be able to sniff you out real quick. But
don't be a shade tree chaser.
Everyone who everyone follows each other.
I'm just kidding.
And like it's cool. Like I could go to any person's channel and recognize like 30 people in the comments. It's cool.
I follow the people that we're close with too. I'm like, oh, they're friends with so like you must be cool now. We're friends. It's kind of like how I see it.
When I first started making YouTube videos, I made hunting videos.
That's what people say
Yeah.
in the comments. They're like, I started out fishing
I didn't do any fishing
but
videos.
hunting,
I did
and
mainly
something
hunting
else.
videos.
What was the
Because
other
at the
thing?
time, I've fished my whole life. I just, at the time when I started YouTube, I just wasn't, I've gone like back and forth between like phases of fishing. So when I first started, I was just making a lot of hunting videos.
Oh, hunting and cooking, I think it was.
No, I didn't do even cooking, just hunting. And so back then, you didn't make videos like, it wasn't like now where I was like, here's my story and I'm out doing my thing. It would just be like me shooting the gun or showing like the pig or, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it was nothing special, or like dressing the animal, or like, you know, I would, or like we'd fuck around and be like, you know, I used to love it, thought it was so funny to do this thing where I'd have like the gun and like I had a video camera, you know, it was a tape camera, but we'd do that. I had a tape to digital that I would use to get it off there. I would like put it behind the gun and do it with one hand and like pretend like I was shooting. I was a kid. I was young, not a kid, but I was a lot younger than I am now.
Just a boy.
David Putnam. No, I've not been hunting in years. I've nothing again. I would go hunting again. It's just like not part of my life anymore. I sometimes think about making it a part of my life again. If Sugar Tree Jay's in the chat, like I talk about going hunting, we're talking about going hunting a lot more together. So like it's something I would like to get back into, but it is not something I've done. I haven't hunted since my like early 20s. Like been out specifically like hunting, you know? So, that's just like, it's mainly a time thing, as it became, I guess, less important to me. And so, and other things became more important to me, so I just stopped doing it. It's not because I hated it, just like other things.
I mean, other things take priority of your attention or of your interests. I know I'm the same way where I really like some things and I can almost hyper focus on one thing and then I'm like, oh, I want to do something else, and then I hyper focus on that. So
Sometimes I think about starting to hunt again. I just like, it's time intensive.
yeah.
And so it's like we don't just do YouTube. Like we do 100 different, you ask Chloe, like, I know what you think if we just bring Chloe out of her egg just to be on the live streams, but no, we all do like 100 different things. Both things that we have to do, both things that we want to do, stuff like that. So, and hunting is super time intensive. It's not like hunting's not something you go out and like, hey, let's go hunting today.
Right. It's
You know, fishing, you can do that. When you do that, you usually don't catch anything. You kind of got to be a little more focused,
really
you know?
late and then
Yeah, but it's like you can just
early.
go fishing. I guess you could do that. You could be like, hey, let's just go hunting. You're just going to sit in a tree stand with a gun and you're not going to fucking kill anything. So you're like, all right, well.
Also depends how experienced you are. Let's say if you're someone like me and we haven't gone out together hunting ever together, it's going to be different than, let's say, we've gone out hunting many times. We have the gun right by the door and you have all your gear, ready to go, and like that spot that has like a special.
Yeah.
But it does take time and you have to be prepared and.
So it's with that's funny. Luke says, I've never heard Shadetree outside of video. He has a California drawl. I don't know what that means.
California drawl.
But I have lived in Florida my whole life.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. He takes it as a compliment.
Yeah, I don't know. I've worked on how I speak a lot because I think how you sound when you speak is important. So if it's a good thing, thank you. If it's a bad thing, I don't know.
Can't change it.
I think I've worked on the way my voice sounds a lot, and I think that I speak very well compared to how I used to speak when I was a teenager. So, and I still have work to do. I use a lot of linguistic placeholders, uhs and ums. I overuse words when I'm thinking, and that's pretty common. So linguistic placeholders aren't weird, saying and that's to let somebody know you're not done talking. So I would make a noise. So I'm not like I'm trying to explain something to you, and like I'm searching for the thought, but I don't want you to talk yet because I'm not done talking. It's not a weird thing to do to use a linguistic placeholder.
They say in speeches to veer away from those things because it makes people take you with less credibility. If you were a doctor that was telling their patient their diagnosis and the doctor's saying, well, it looks like you're this is it's like,
It makes you sound unsure.
Yeah, but if you have direct eye contact with someone, it's hard. I can see where
It can be tough.
Yeah.
So it's something that I've personally worked on a lot because I think it's important. So how you come off when you talk to somebody, and so is a bad one as well. Saying so too many times or too many times or any of those things.
I would get in trouble for
Overusing it.
saying
I do.
too much.
It's okay. You just have to, every time you do it, the way I got out of saying like is by doing exactly what your father did to you that you hated, is saying in my head, is it really like that? And thinking about it in my head. But then there's other ones I use. I say, all the time. I use baby all the time as a linguistic placeholder, or like more like a exclamation,
I agree. I sometimes find myself saying that too.
So it's weird. It's something that I'm still working on, but I've come a long way, and I'm very proud of how far I've come. And that doesn't. People sometimes take it weird because they want to say that it doesn't matter as long as you mean it. Like, why do you worry about how you sound? Why do you worry about how you talk? That's outside of your appearance. That's your first freaking introduction to somebody. It's how they speak. I think it's insanely important. This is the power of fucking speech. We're the only animals that we have language. To me, it's incredibly important, and I think that everyone should work on it. And just because you're not as good at it as somebody else doesn't mean you are less than. But to not work on it at all, I think, is really just ignore it. It's akin to not using your thumbs. Like, dude, you're a human being. You have speech. You should work on this. Just like you should work on your dexterity. I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel about it. So it's something I've worked on my whole life, and that I spend a fair amount of time thinking about. And I think I have a very long ways to go as well till I would be happy with how I'm able to speak and present myself and get what is inside my head and use my words as an art form. It's like being an artist and saying, I have this concept in my head and I'm going to manifest it through paint on canvas. And when you look at this painting, you will know what I thought. And so with words, it's very important for me to have someone understand what I said, not to use a $10 word, not to be so, superfluous with my speech that people don't understand what I'm saying, but to get myself across in such a way that someone really, really understands what I was trying to say and where I was coming from.
Yeah, it's totally reasonable. I feel like people who don't work on that kind of live a sheltered existence.
I can understand not working on it because it's a little pretentious. It's not very, I would say it's not the last person to make it manly would be, and then as soon as I said it, the name ran out of my head.
Well, it's just,
Hemingway. So Hemingway, I think, would probably be the last person who really made reading and speech a manly, masculine endeavor. That's not to say that it has to be masculine. I think that there's a little bit of femininity is assigned to being very good with your words. Like it's kind of looked at as like not quite like, oh, you should be stoic. You should say less.
I'm trying to say is that if you don't work on how you articulate your words, people have a hard or a more difficult time communicating later on in life as an adult. So if you're an adult who can't communicate, and let's say you're having an argument and all you know how to do is yell, how are you supposed to have your words and use your words if all you go to is your immediate, blah, 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 caveman brain. What I'm trying to say
true,
is
yeah.
we need to focus on like how we present ourselves so that we can communicate better to the people that we want to have these connections with.
You're
That's all I'm
absolutely
trying to
right. Being how important is it to communicate how you feel to somebody you love?
Yes.
The most important thing in the world.
Or even someone that you dislike, if all we go to is immediate reactions and we can't use our words, then we're just not having, I don't know.
I think that Lucky Yump, you make an excellent point. Less is more. And so I've made this joke, and it's not really a joke. I actually feel this way, but I made this joke in a lot of videos, is if you were to, and also the name just ran out of my head. God damn it, dude. I got freaking baby brain right now. Okay, so I had to look it up because I knew how to find it. So I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, I got a baby brain right now, dude. It's not working as well as I wanted to. So when you say less is more, like the idea of stoicism, the idea of brevity, the idea of saying a lot with very few words. You would this is akin to a haiku versus a novel. Saying I can say so much in 575, like this can mean so much. And so that was Hemingway. So when I say that Hemingway was probably the last, there are other people who do it, but I'm saying the last really well-known person who made expressing yourself through language a very manly, masculine endeavor. Hemingway was they invented the word brevity for him. He was brief. It was staccato. It it was jab after jab. You know, if there was a sentence that was longer than 10 words, you know, I'd be shocked in any of his books. And I aspire to that. I find it so, I think it's so brave to be brief. It takes an incredible amount of courage to be brief. And I think that if somebody watched my videos and they see how long I go on at length ad nauseum, and I just, oh man, you can say so much, they would think that I was probably way bigger fan of Faulkner than I was of Hemingway. And they're both obviously highly respected. I'm not against Faulkner, but you know, it takes Faulkner a chapter to say what Hemingway could say in a paragraph. That's not anything against one or the other, but I think that it's the height of courage to be able to say, I'm done with this. I have said what I want to say in one paragraph and I'm confident in it, rather than saying, no, I'm not sure that you got it. So I'm going to take every single chance. I'm nothing left, no stone left unturned. No, nothing is going to be left to chance. I am going to assault you with a machine gun of words and concepts till you 100%, there's not a shadow of a doubt, you know what I was saying because I've explained it in 1,000 different freaking 10-syllable words, rather than being so confident that you're like, I got him in one fucking sentence. I would love to be able to do that. I'm not good enough to do it, and I love Faulkner, but I think that Hemingway, and that's not the good take. Most people would say that Faulkner would put Hemingway's dick in the dirt any day of the week, but I aspire to the courage that he has to keep his thoughts brief and trust in his audience to understand him. And even if the trust isn't there in his audience to understand him, to have the confidence in his own words to know that it doesn't matter because he said what he wanted to say. I think that's very impressive. And I don't know if anybody's getting what I'm laying down because I've had to explain it so much.
Yeah, now you're over things. Like, we got it.
So that's how I feel about that. Anyway, I wish I could say less. So.
Well, you can, and that's the beauty of it. So if we could all take one lesson out of today, it's say more meaningful things in less words.
Yes, say more with less words. Be confident in what you're saying. Yeah. And so sometimes it takes a little foresight, a little time to kind of line up your shot. But I think it's worth it, and that's what I personally aspire to. And Beth is saying people say she talks too much. You don't talk too much. I kind of give her a hard time sometimes, but like, Beth, we love you so much, dude. I think about when you're not around. I also I love Jeffy so much as well. Like, you guys are great, and we love you very much. I know I give you a hard time sometimes, but I'm just saying. Are you freaking?
Yeah, I figured it out.
Okay.
I was just like pointing at the cat, and then I was like started messing with the cat, and all.
She was like, "Look, I can rub his belly."
Chloe, look, the cat. Yeah, I figured it out.
Is your information safe?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have a Telegram, but now I do because somebody kept trying to sign up using my phone number. So I signed up using my own phone number. Now they can't.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, but you will never get a message from us on Telegram, ever. We'll call you if you win a raffle. Like, it's all fake. I'm saying.
No Telegram.
We don't use Telegram.
Beth says we don't miss her. We just miss her badonkadonk. Also, she's the only person I know in my actual life that would, outside of somebody's Facebook mom, that would use the word badonkadonk.
Yeah.
That's an Ohio word to say. Well, also, yeah, we miss your butt.
I do miss your butt. I mean, like, good googly moogly.
Yeah, good googly moogly. We literally, I wish we were broadcasting this live stream from on top of one of Beth's butt cheeks. We'd have to, the beers might fall over. Jiggly.
It's worth it.
But it would be fun.
Would
love that. That would be great.
I'd do it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Hey, Bilbo.
And she's a grandma. We love her. What's up, Lalo? We love you too. All right, let's make fun of somebody else. So if you just joined in, we're hanging out with how many of our closest friends and family? With 227 of our closest friends and family. And we are making fun of people. We're not really making fun of people. We're just like watching YouTube content and kind of dissecting a little bit of it. I've got a few channels that I think are doing good things right now. And why did it go to that? Am I just like way behind on that? Oh, that's what it is. I'm just like way behind on that. Let's see. Who else are we going to do?
No, you can't make fun of them.
No, I wasn't going to make fun of them. I was just going to like talk about it. Let's see. So do you want to do a serious one or do you want to do a funny one?
Let's do a funny one. I can't be serious, please.
Yeah.
Don't
No, not too serious, but I'm
I can't do any more serious things for like a month.
Okay, let's do a funny one.
What? What does that look for? We all need a little funny stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might have to change this for us when I put my headphone back in. Yeah. So
So
just change it back to
yeah.
the multi-output as the sound.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. Just
Oh.
Yep. Now we're
All
good.
right, cool. So these are some guys that I've recently watching. Or I would say recently, probably like 6 months ago or something like that. They're called Airborne Entertainment. And so I've often not complained, but talked about the fact that I have videos that do views. Like I do a lot of views compared to channels that have 1 million subscribers.
Okay.
And it's true. I'm not trying to brag. It's just true.
I like the way she says
I do more views than plenty of channels that have millions of subscribers. But I don't know. Maybe I don't tell people to subscribe. I don't know what it is, but I've just never gotten a big number. These guys are doing wild stuff, and it's very cool. Mm-hmm. And they only have a couple videos that have done well. It's called Airborne Entertainment. This is another 2 thumbs up from Shadetree. 100% recommend.
7,000 views for 31. Like
right, but like
if they're like doing.
So wait, let me go to popular.
It's only once a month.
So they have, this is their big one. This is the one I found them through.
Yeah.
Is they put a boat motor in a truck.
It's a good thumbnail.
It's an excellent thumbnail, dude. They do RC stuff, dude. So this is something that I look at and go like, dude, how the hell did you like crash an RC van into a Winnebago and that didn't do 1 million views? It's like one of those things where I look at their channel and it's good. Their videos are good and they're wild. I'm like, why do you not have 1 million subscribers? And I keep waiting for them to like pop off. I don't know them. Like I've never reached out to them or anything like that. I could, like I've got a bigger channel than they do. Mm-hmm. Like they would probably respond to me if I reached out to them. They were in Florida, they worked with Cletus McFarland, who has millions of subscribers and his videos do gigantic views. So I'm just like, what the hell is this? This is crazy to me. That they're doing all of this stuff. And so they started it. So this is technically a motorcycle channel.
Yeah.
They started it with building an RC.
Not all their first
like this
thumbnails were not very good.
So this is 9 years ago.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. This is like me first starting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like just being kids on it. So you can kind of be like, okay, now they're starting to take it serious, right? Doing some Jumbo stuff. But this was their first video where like,
yeah,
this is a thumbnail, dude.
That's a thumbnail.
They're like, we're gonna try to make a video, and they made a remote control fucking Goldwing.
That's funny.
Dude, that was a year ago.
That's funny.
And I'm like, they go through everything. They show. Oh, thank you, Trucker Bear, dude. We appreciate you, man. Trucker Bear says, love your stuff. Really want me to camp out and sing a song. If I ever win your raffle, I'm asking for 82 shovel. You can ask, brother. Trucker Bear, what song would you sing?
Turns out the gearbox has plastic gear in it, which wasn't going to hold up to the torque. On top of that, while trying to push it back into the shop to get it fixed,
I just feel like they're doing everything right. They're definitely trying to do the whole like grind hard plumbing thing, kind of, where they just like making crazy stuff, but they're doing it, dude.
Yeah, they're doing it.
There are people who are getting millions of views who like barely try. I'm like, bro, they're fucking doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, it almost makes me a little mad where I'm like, dude, these guys deserve a lot more views.
Imagine how they feel.
They might, but they're still trying. If I was them, I would be so
I'd be
frustrated,
spitting.
dude. Because they don't even have the success that I do. They don't even have the success that you do.
I know. I see that.
And I'm like, it's upset. Look at this
they're,
video
like,
has
coming up on-
2,000.
I think I have 50,000 subscribers, but like, and they have 30. But I'm like, my videos get regularly like at least 20,000.
Right,
so,
right.
Like, I can rely on that because our audience is fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, you guys are great. We love you guys because you guys will watch us do anything, and we try to reward that loyalty by not doing bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reward for that. There's a give and take. The give and take is like we don't make bullshit content
Yeah,
because
I-
you know you'll watch it.
It's like,
So
I know that you guys would watch me do, like, eat a waffle.
Yeah.
But if, like, I'm going to eat a waffle, I'm going to do it funny and make it a silly,
Right, you're gonna do
silly
your
little
best.
editing.
You're gonna do your best.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna serve you guys shit and ask you to fucking call it fancy dining. But these guys are really trying hard. I'm not saying they're trying harder than we do, but I'm like they're trying harder
they're
than a
still,
lot
like-
of people I know who
Yeah.
freaking get tons of views.
It works.
No, this video is good.
It's good. Their videos are good. I'm gonna share their link in here so you guys
I
can
liked
go.
this better than Danny's video. No.
Yeah. It's a different style. This is a totally different style of content.
Well, I like the style better.
It's maybe I'm like, what are they doing wrong?
I don't know.
Cause it's good as fuck, dude. I binge their videos. Like, dude, their videos are fucking awesome. And they show when they fail too. It's not all pot. They're like, they'll show when they do bad. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Personally, I think it needs more bikinis.
Well, I mean, maybe they hate me. Maybe they saw my channel because I do gold wing shit too, and they're just like, "Fuck this motherfucker." He just puts tits on everything. I'm like, well, brother, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Also, it's something I enjoy. So yeah, you can. I don't feel bad about that.
We all love titties in this house. But, yeah, that was just my first.
Anyway, I don't want to watch their whole video because I'm not trying to take away from your view to them. But like, this is fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, no, this video, that was a good
This was a
video.
very cool one too. This is their only video that did well. It did 680,000 views.
This is a good video already.
It's a fucking. They put a boat motor in a Ranger, dude. It's fucking
already
awesome.
having fun.
This got the amount of views that I would have. I could have seen it getting more, but still, this is a great amount of views. You know. You would obviously hope for like in
That's
the millions,
a good.
but
No, that's a good amount.
it's a good number, dude.
680 is so good.
Yeah.
I'd be so happy.
Oh, dude, if I got 680,000 views on a video, I'd be fucking
Yeah.
gassed. I have.
Yeah, dude.
And I was gassed when it happened.
for real, dude. I would take you guys all to Applebee's.
Yeah, it's not that much money.
Yay.
So 680,000 views on a video might be like,
What is that? Like $600?
no, it's more than that. It's probably like $2,000. Make $2,000 or $3,000.
Well, everybody's in a different ad bracket.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's what it would be for me.
It like depends on the time of year
Yeah.
that you're posting. It depends on like what kind.
Like you're
of
not getting
content you're
rich
making.
on 680,000 view video. You're not even getting rich if you get that on every video. So, because videos cost money to make.
Yeah.
Like if I take away the amount of money we spend on every video, the YouTube I wouldn't say the YouTube channel, like our ad revenue loses money, but it's pretty much like a wash at the end of the month because we spend money making videos. We're lucky that we make ad revenue, so we get to do it. So doesn't upset me, but it's not like YouTube doesn't really make any money or not much.
It's just not reliable. You don't know if
Yeah.
you're gonna get 3,000 views or 680,000.
Yeah.
You just put it into the YouTube machine, pray to the algorithm
Cross
gods.
your fingers.
And then during our premiere, every single one of you guys, you drop your like. You lick that like button. We all sacrifice a little bit of spit to the algorithm gods in the name of Shadetree Surgeon, and we hope and pray that maybe it's our turn.
I'm just like, this is a cool fucking video, dude. They show them breaking down. Again, I don't want to take the view away from them. I promise you, it's a good video.
Yeah, it's a good video.
You know? I'll give their freaking,
I'll go give them
Airborne
a subscribe.
give them a subscribe.
Yeah, I'll go
We believe in their
subscribe.
stuff. Maybe they could make it more bombastic. So it's like, how could they make it better? Tits help, dude.
Tits yelling.
It's not a cure-all. There's a
Yelling
lot
and
of
tits.
there's a lot of channels who do. I can't tell you how many channels I've seen who I know were like looked at what I do and they're like, I'm gonna do that, and then it didn't work. It's not like surefire. It's not like, oh, all I have to do is put a fucking tit on it and I'm gonna win. Trust me, dude. It's not fucking a guaranteed win. It's a guaranteed fun. It makes me happier. So,
It's fun for everyone.
yeah, like I like it. So it's like I would call that a win-win, but it's not a guaranteed fucking win. Just like doing something wild. I can't tell you how many people are like, oh, if I could just make a crazy video, I would win. I'm like, no, dude.
No, you need
Not
lots
necessarily.
and lots of sacrifice. You have to sacrifice a lot of spit to those algorithm gods.
Dude, it's
It's
not
like-
necessarily. Look, every single one of these videos looks like it should have 1 million views.
Yeah, seriously, they're good too.
Chaz is right, dude. You also need butts.
Yeah, there's a balance. Proportion.
It's cool, dude. And then they've collaborated with Cletus McFarlane twice, who he's like gigantic.
I don't even know who that is. Is that a race car?
You should, and I'm shame on me for not showing him to you. He owns a race. He started from nothing, just like everyone else on YouTube, and he's gotten up to the point on doing car stuff that he now owns a racetrack like right down the way.
Ooh, I was right.
Yeah,
He's a race car.
he owns a racetrack.
That was totally a guess.
He hosts like a ex-cop car Crown Vic race challenge that he does. Like he does big stuff. He's above our pay grade.
Yeah.
Like I have like a somewhat of an in because Formato's Faster Proms, who a lot of people don't like, but I went to high school with Jeremy. It's Jeremy Formato. And so I've known Jeremy forever, and we worked on cars together when we were teenagers. And he has a really big channel. And like I texted Jeremy a couple times. I was like, man, I'd really love to get like Cletus involved with Forgotten Angels. And we were talking about it for a little while. I just didn't push really hard because it feels weird. And I don't like to do that. So I just don't.
Weird to like go up to somebody and be like,
hey, would you like to? Yeah. So, and he also like Cletus McFarlane raffles cars for money.
ooh, yeah. No,
So,
it's like weird.
It's like
to
when
ask
somebody,
hey, do you want to do what you're doing right now for
yeah,
free?
yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's hard.
Do you love me? Do you want to do it for free?
Because it's like for a lot of people, like their income, that's their income source is that they raffle vehicles that they build. They'll build a crazy vehicle and then raffle it off. And when they do that, I'm basically like, hey, you know that thing? Now you're not making money. And also, I think it could affect the next one they do. Because the next one they do, they're like, all right, it's back to... And people are like, wait, I thought it was... You know what I mean? It's like, I understand why that would scare people. Because they're like, just, dude, this is how I fund my channel. Is by doing this. So it's like, I get it, dude. I never hold it against people. But if he reached out, obviously we would work with him with Forgotten Angels. If it came to be. But I'm not going to freaking... I'm not going to fucking... crawl on my hands and knees to ask him.
Cletus a real name?
No, it's not his real name. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't feel like that sounds like a real name.
It is a real name.
It doesn't sound like a real name.
Cletus.
Cletus doesn't sound like a real name. Like, everybody keeps telling me, like, John Bon Jovi's a real person, and I just don't believe that. That sounds like a fake name. That's not a real person.
Well, who wants... I'm not going to argue with you.
I can't name one single John Bon Jovi song. Can you?
Bon Jovi.
Don't.
Halfway there. Living on a prayer.
Is Living on a Prayer. I mean, but if you told me it was anybody, I'd probably believe you.
I know, Sam.
Because I can't.
Is that John Bon Jovi? I don't know.
Wait. I didn't see what that guy who left the super chat, what song he wanted to sing at the camp out.
Oh no!
Fuck!
Wait, scroll up.
I'll never find it, dude. I'll never find it. If you're still here, dude, please say it again.
Let us know what you're gonna sing.
I want to go to Daytona on Tuesday, but I don't know if Josh and I are going to make it this year. Unfortunately, we may be going on an unexpected adventure on Tuesday. with a video on a in the future.
Gotta get Josh back.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find it, dude. I'll never find it.
No, unfortunately.
We asked that guy what he would sing at the camp out.
What do you say?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
he might not have answered.
Okay, I just like
I was looking for it.
I
don't
was
think he
looking
answered.
for it too, and I didn't see it, and I got bummed out because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever saw it.
So, here's the next one's fun, but also sad, but also maybe not.
Maybe a mysterious third thing.
Yeah, maybe a mysterious third thing. Do you remember when we did the Revzilla thing in Texas? Obviously you do.
Oh my god, yes!
So,
That was so fun. It was so weird because I had only been doing YouTube for like 4 or 5 months. So I didn't know who anyone was. So like I walked up to Yami Noob and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Shay, who are you?"
yeah, no idea, dude. It
And
was great. I loved it.
I don't fucking know.
So it was great for us. It's also why we'll never be asked to do another Revzilla event.
Oh yeah, well that
Like-
was because the mushrooms, not
Yeah.
because I was an asshole.
We were I'm still friends with people from Revzilla, but like we ain't asked to get and do nothing. But that's also just like we are who we are. So when we did the event, we were supposed to do this thing where we showed up like
was like
Comic-Con.
Yeah, like have
know?
you ever gone to an anime convention where you like there's all the cosplayers and stuff and they're all like sitting in a booth and like
Or, like, the dude-
signing prints and sitting at their table taking pictures with people and being like, "Hi,
I think
I'm
one.
Cheyleesi. It's so good to meet you.
I think
Let's
that-
take our picture."
I think one that these guys would be much more familiar with is the Comic-Con thing of like actors, like some dude from Doctor Who or Star Trek. You know what I
same
mean?
shit,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But I'm like, I feel like they would be more familiar with that than the cosplay thing, where it's like,
Well, for
You
the
know?
cosplay thing, it doesn't cost money. When you go up to celebrities, it costs money to even fucking take a picture with them or talk,
Right.
like get them to sign shit. When you go up to the cosplayers, they just talk.
so
to
that's
you.
kind of how Revzilla set it up, and now they just do the Zack and Ari thing, which is great. It's good for them. Zack and Ari make great content.
Yeah, I like
That's
Zack
all.
and
It's it is a bummer if you are trying to make content because they have a bankroll, dude. They have a budget and a camera crew, but also a budget and a camera crew doesn't automatically make your content good. So
It's true.
it's because I've seen plenty of people try to do it who suck at it, and it's
Or
even
it's just
worse.
weird.
Or it's weird, yeah. They do great stuff. So Revzilla now does great stuff. But anyway, this was just something that they tried. And they did this thing where it was Get On Moto Fest, and the one they did in Texas. And so they invited a bunch of YouTubers out, and I think other people, Instagram people, content creators.
TikTokers too.
Yeah,
'Cause I remember
TikTokers, yeah.
everybody was like being mean to the TikTok creator and being like, she's not a real creator because she makes TikTok videos and not YouTube videos. And I was like,
remember
shut
who
the
it was.
fuck up, guys. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Oh, is that one girl who does all the 360 videos?
know.
I know who you're talking about. She was nice.
Well, I was like 4 months into making videos, so
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just like, I have no dog in this fight and no ego about this. You guys should shut the fuck up.
So we went there. We got invited to do it. And I said yes. It didn't pay much. Like
It was enough to get there.
It was like enough to
and,
get there.
like,
Yeah.
They paid for our hotel, so like
Yeah.
that was
So
cool.
it's like not bad. I'm not kicking it. It's night. I'm not kicking it out of
was
bed.
fun.
But like, I wouldn't do it again.
It was like a good experience. But
We're not
it's
getting. I
like-
don't have the choice. We're not getting asked to do it again.
But it's like it was a cool experience to say that we did it. But yeah, well,
never do that again. I wish I'd gotten better video of this because I barely have any video of it. But there's a good reason for it.
I was
So-
nervous.
They were setting us up like that. They wanted us to, and this is nothing against Revzilla, but they wanted us to like have booths, right? So we would
Yeah,
be
like
like in
the
this area, like
Comic-Con thing.
Comic-Con, and you're at your booth, and your booth is like, this is the Blockhead booth, and this is the Walterific booth, and this is the Her Two
Yeah,
Wheels
yeah.
booth, and this is the Shadetree booth, right? And so they're like, they had an area for us. They're like, all right, be here at whatever time it was, and you stand in your booth, and like people will form a line. Again, I'm just explaining. I know that
Yeah.
if you've been to a Comic-Con, you get you form a line, you get to take your picture and talk to somebody in line, and you're like, all right, now I was in the Blockhead line, I got my picture, I'm gonna go stand in the Shadetree Surgeon line and get my picture with him, right? Wait, this did not go this way. So this is how it went down.
Josh does not like line-based
I hate lines,
activities
dude.
or dancing.
Michael Holmes says he just wants to play guitars with Shay for a minute to camp out. I'm rusty though.
You get 1 minute.
Exactly
You
1
get
minute.
a minute, and that's it. Okay.
I mean, I will give you 5. Do you know more than 1 minute of a song? That's the real thing.
I don't know.
Michael Holmes, we appreciate the hell out of you, man. We're
Thank
looking
you,
forward
Michael.
to we're looking forward to seeing you at the camp out, my brother. Trucker Bear 76, Outlaw State. Oh, Outlaw Sided Man, maybe Family Tradition. Family Tradition's always a winner. I don't care how many times it gets fucking sang.
Yay! Thank you so much.
It's My
Trucker
Life.
Bear,
Of course
for-
we love It's My Life, dude.
No, well, when you were in the bathroom, I said I don't think John Bon Jovi's a real person, and I bet that no one here could name a John Bon Jovi song even if they tried. But they have access to the internet, and it's been like 10 minutes, so Charles, I think you lied. I don't think you had that off the top of your head. I think you cheated. I think
Oh,
you
no.
choked.
Everybody knows
He's
It's
a
My
choker.
Life. And It's My Life is a banger.
Wait, is that the one like...
It's my life. Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Yeah, I think the next is It's Now or Never. Baby, we're not going to live forever. There's some shit like that, dude. It's a banger, though. It's My Life is a banger.
It's
Damn!
my life.
Right. It sounds like it could almost be an NSYNC song.
Oh
but
my god, you're so right.
it is a banger, though. It's a fucking rocket. It's a rockin' song. I don't care who the fuck you are. If you don't like It's My Life, dude, allow a little fun in your life, okay?
So this is, imagine this. Josh was like, we're in Texas. I've taken a microdose of mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't finish this.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Josh has taken a macrodose of mushrooms because
That's
Dude.
how it
it's
goes.
his life.
So, yeah, we're showing up to the Revzilla thing. They want us to be there 9 a.m. sharp, stand behind your booth, stand in line, take the pictures, right?
Yeah.
And everyone else is there. Blockhead was there. Yami Noob was there. Walterific was there. Her Two Wheels was there. Lolly was there.
Yeah, it was
There's so
It was
many
fucking
people.
it was like everyone
whatever.
I've ever met.
Jake the Garden Snake was
Yeah,
there.
dude, it was so fun.
it was
dude.
a who's who, right?
Motonosity.
Motonosity was there.
Yeah, like it was so fun.
A lot of old school
it
motovloggers
was so
and stuff.
fun. I had such a great time. And so they wanted us there super early. So we did show up super early, but like
We showed up. No, we waited.
that's what I'm saying. We showed up super early and waited outside the gate. And then, well, I wanted to pick
This
up.
was planned.
I wanted a really good. Yeah, I know. I was
Okay.
telling the story.
Gotcha.
I just wanted a really good intro song. So, we settled with was it Stay Fly? Or no,
Still
was it-
fly.
Yeah, Still Fly.
So we waited outside till my phone was blowing up, till they were calling me, and so we showed up about a half an hour late. And so the area was an area we weren't supposed to have a motorcycle in. And so we showed up 30 minutes late. We were literally sitting outside, and I was sweating too, because like I said, Shay had taken mushrooms. She was high. I had taken more mushrooms than I should have. So I was fucking flying, dude, and sweating, and just like, I was stressed out, but also I was like, we have to do. Remember how we were stressed?
It was also so
You know?
muggy, and we were wearing
So
these
hot,
like
dude.
big
We had fur coats on.
And
Fur coats, cowboy hat.
And cowboy
like,
boots.
The picture that
I had a
you
big gold chain.
Yeah.
I had a big gold chain on. This is not normal stuff I wear either. Like, people are familiar with it now because we've made it into
That was the
photo
first
shoots.
time, though.
I'd never done anything like this, and so we're just like, I've got a fucking ankle length leopard skin fur coat on with a big gold chain, a cowboy hat with a rattlesnake on it, and I have eaten a handful of mushrooms. Cheyleesi is in a ostrich feather pink fur coat with a pink cowboy hat. And we're just sitting there watching my phone ring with them like texting me and calling me, being like, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Everybody's here.
Nightmare.
And so but we're like, no, dude, we have to wait. We have to show up late. And so we go to the area. You're not supposed to ride in there, dude. It's not a parking lot. And we ride in on the motorcycles,
And then we're like,
beeping the horns.
Boots with pimped out Gucci suits. Ain't got no job, but I stay sharp.
Bro.
Can't pay my rent, cause all my money's spent. Yeah, so that
Ain't got no job, but I'm still fly. So we roll in, speakers blasting, Still Fly by the Big Timers, from the Gold Wing, the Bangkok Bagger, into the area where everybody already is, because we were like, we're not showing up without a crowd. So everybody's in line. There was so many people there. There was hundreds of people standing in this area waiting to meet everybody. And everyone else is standing in their spots. And we ride our motorcycles in. I'm beeping the horn. I'm revving it. And the music is playing. And instead of going to our booth, to our assigned spot, we parked in just the middle of the crowd, like the middle of this area that was set aside for this. And like nowhere. Everyone, like, it was just people moved out of the way. We parked in the middle and got off the bikes and then just started just greeting everybody. And so I did like this character where I was also just fucking tripping face, dude. I was so fucked up. But I did this character that I'd already planned beforehand, which is like just an extension of who I am, I think. But I was just like, it's nothing but love, baby. Come here. Let me experience you. Come embrace me. Take my essence. And I just didn't stop, right? And it was very aggressive. And very in your face. I never gave anybody a chance to speak. It was just this over the top 70s porno producer kind of, you know what I mean?
I know, it was very exciting, especially for the other moto vloggers who had no idea that we were going to do that. And we had hung out with them the 2 previous days as a normal human being.
We were hanging out there one.
And no warning to them that we were going to act like assholes.
No, we didn't tell anybody we were going to do this. And so, like, specifically, like, multiple people came up to me that I know, and I've known for years, who are also there as content creators. I just don't want to say who it was, but it was multiple people.
I mean, we said that everybody was there.
Came up, and they were just like, "Hey, dude, what the fuck what are you doing?" They were like, "What's going on? What are you doing?" And I just grabbed them. I'm like, what do you mean what I'm doing? What I'm doing is experiencing life, my brother. I've experienced all these amazing people and you should experience it. And I didn't give an inch, dude. I didn't break character the entire fucking time. Shay didn't break character the entire time. We were going 100 miles an hour the whole fucking time, dude. And
can't pay my rent.
It was chaos, dude.
All my money spent.
There was no line after that.
But that's okay, cause I'm still fine.
It was ridiculous, dude. It was so much fun. And
yes, people did laugh their ass off.
Oh yeah, no.
And I can tell you, I made at least 2 lifelong friends, 3 maybe potentially. We got Anthony from that. We got Mr. City Titty.
Mm-hmm.
And we also got, Cock in the Wheel.
Yeah. Well, Cock in the Wheel, City Titty.
Yeah, and Lolly.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
I guess Jess, too. That's where I met Jess for the first time.
No, Lolly, did we meet her
That was the first time I ever met her 2 Wheels because Revzilla didn't book our hotel correctly. And they thought Josh and I were a couple and not family.
Oh yeah, they gave us a one bed.
And they gave us the same bed.
Gross.
And Flip was also there, and they both snore. And I was like, I go up to this blonde girl I've just met, who's from Ohio, and I'm like, I know you've just met me, and I know that I look like the worst menace from Florida ever, but please, miss, please, in your kind heart, please, let me sleep in your room. She did.
Oh, dude, I should call. Well, I don't know if she'll talk shit about it because she does deals with people still.
Yeah, probably not.
I could call Jess and be like, dude, what was it like? Because I still don't know what it.
Don't care. I don't
like what it was like for somebody else to experience that. Because when I tell you we were over the top, around again, and over the top again the second time.
Yeah.
It was, I didn't give an inch to anyone.
Not even me.
Dude, and so we did this the whole time, and I didn't break character.
Yeah,
we didn't break character
I
at
had
the
to get
end.
on an airplane.
Dude, we left
You know,
and rode to New Orleans.
no, you did.
All the way.
You did with Flip and fucking, who did? What's the guy, Walterific drove me to the fucking airport. Dude.
Because Josh wouldn't.
How was he? I had a suitcase.
And he
I
was
had
on
all
the-
the fur coats,
on the bike.
girl.
Yeah.
I had the fur coats and the cowboy hats. Because they took the gold wings. And I got in a plane and went there. Like I said, they paid us, but enough to get us there. That's a plane ticket and some gas. And then...
That'll never happen. That'll never happen again.
They do the, off-roading event, but will
Yeah.
never be invited.
I also think that just, the whole content creator, it just is treated differently now. And plus, Revzilla has their own...
Yeah, they're like, we don't...
They got their own
Yeah, we don't need you.
team now, dude. So it's just they don't need us. Which is, I don't give a fuck, but it was a time and place. It'll never happen again. But God, it was a
so
lot of fun, dude. It was ridiculous.
So fun.
And we met so many good friends there. It was over the top. And they did so when I say it'll never happen again, they did a lot of events like that after that.
Yeah, just not for us.
We were not invited back.
invited.
Yeah, dude, they were like, nah, dude, we're good.
that's kinda
We're
where-
still friends with the people who were doing them, and we've talked to them. They're dope. They're like, dude, we love you, but we can't.
Nah,
we
you're not.
cannot do this
That's
again,
where
dude.
Josh and I got our whole hashtag not a good corporate fit, dude.
It's nothing against them. Revzilla.
no.
I get it, dude.
We know what we're like. That's
Yeah.
the thing is I'm self-aware enough to know I'm an asshole, but I just choose to continue down this path.
Bro, they're trying to get people out for their big corporate company that's so safe, and they're like, here's these content creators who are motorcyclists, and they all just wear our gear, and fucking me and Cher are out there fucking
Known pornographers.
yeah, making porn, signing tits, and fucking
Oh my god, we
just
did sign tits. Oh my god, I
and they're like,
that.
no, this is that was not what they
we're
wanted.
Go on, girl, pour your tits out.
That's great.
That was a good time. What a good time.
Aww. Just imagine you guys signing people's titties.
It was
so
it was
fun.
ridiculous.
Man, that'll never happen
I'll sign your
again.
titties at the camp out.
Because people got into it because they could tell. Because people expect this. They expected this experience of hey, hello, I've watched your content. This is what motorcycle I ride. And then it wasn't that at all. It was just come in here, fucking embrace my body. Tell me about yourself. What's your deepest secret?
Okay.
Yeah, it was just so aggressive
This
with
is
people.
exactly-
And I did that to 250 people in a row.
It was Josh on his worst day at the camp out, or best day, depending on who you ask. And then if you multiplied that by 50.
It was a
Because he
lot.
was doing
dude.
it on purpose.
Yeah.
At the camp out, he's just
So it was
having
planned, dude.
a little fun time, but he wasn't.
Oh, we both were, dude. It was so aggressive. But it was we were how many chances do you get to as a human being in the space of being oh, I'm on YouTube? How many chances do you get to pull something like that off? And someone said, oh, it's like Tom Green. Bro, I grew up watching Tom Green and fucking Jackass and CKY and fucking all this shit. I'm just dude, this is our chance to show up to something and fuck it up. You don't get that many
You
chances
only
to
get
do
one
something
shot
like that.
to rock. This is your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Yeah, it was definitely our.
So we're gonna go go crazy.
It was very fun because it did make me feel oh shit, this is our moment. Because I don't care about Revzilla, about having I don't give a fuck, dude. I should. I'd probably have more money if I did, but I just don't care.
Yeah, but I
So,
have a lot more fun.
Yeah,
So
I like them.
yeah.
I have friends who work at Revzilla. They're
Sure.
awesome. Yeah.
But, I'm going to keep being me, and I'm going to keep enjoying it.
So, dude. Well, because we'll never.
Okay.
I don't know when we would ever get to do that again. Because now no one will trust us.
That's okay.
Okay, let's do another one.
Okay, one more.
We got one more. I got 3 more to do.
Okay.
So, that's why I brought it up. Do you remember Hunter Honda?
Yeah.
Remember he was there and I talked to him forever and you're just like, why is that guy just paying attention to whatever you say?
No. There was a lot of people doing that.
So he was there. So he had a big channel, young kid, right? Who got a lot of success very early, jumped up to like 500,000 subscribers, like not overnight, but like pretty fucking quickly, like in months, not in years, you know? And then just stopped making videos. It's fine, it happens to a lot of people, but he just came out with a new video. So, I think he's tried a couple times to make comebacks, but like, he basically, so it looks like he stopped making videos about 4 or 5 years ago, you know? And so he just make a video called The Disappearance of Hunter Honda, The Truth Revealed.
Yo, I will never make a comeback video or like a I'm leaving YouTube. Like, I'll just be gone, first of all. And if I come back, I'll just be back. I'm not gonna announce my departure. It's the fucking internet, dude.
It's not the airport.
Also, it's like,
You never
it's not,
left.
like, just like, I'm circling back to how this conversation started when we first started this live stream. It's not dial-up. We don't leave the internet. We're always here. Like, you don't get to log off anymore. There's no AFK.
Yeah.
You don't have to announce your departure.
Yeah, I still think that this was pretty wild.
Oh, well,
This
I
is
don't
a
even know what
wild
anything...
comeback.
I'm just saying personally, that's just
So
my
we'll
personal
go
take.
through his popular videos. Let's go ahead and switch over to React. So Hunter Honda, he kind of gained popularity, and this is like 8 years ago. 8 years ago, you could do anything on a motorcycle and like get views. You could make 7-minute videos like this, like boom. And I know her too, but
oh wow, a butt on
yeah,
a motorcycle. Is
7
his best video.
7.6
Never
million
thought
views,
that.
dude.
Wow.
So it's like he did a lot of girl stuff as well. So he had girls in his videos all the time. His problem was that he dated them, but like,
Oops.
I think he's learned his lesson at this point.
Don't date.
He's also like a young guy, right? So he's like a young guy. So a lot of like younger girls really liked him. A Suburban Delinquent, who's a very good friend of mine as well.
Yeah, I know somebody.
So see if he shows his face. So he's like a young, handsome dude, like the kind of dude that like 16-year-old girls liked him, you know? He'd be the equivalent of a Minecraft YouTuber now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I might even be in this video. I don't even know. I just don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, just like doing funny stuff, right?
Okay.
Doing a lot of stuff like talking to random girls. You can tell this video's from 9 years ago because of the fucking music.
Dubstep?
But he rides with his dad.
Sure.
You know, he's just like very wholesome, right?
Yeah.
Had a lot of memes.
Content from like
Yeah.
9 years ago. It's just old.
No, it's not
right?
Content Farm. He was making his videos. He's one dude, you know?
I said it's content from 9 years
Oh,
ago.
okay. Sorry.
So it's just a different style of content, is what I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. So, yes. So he disappeared, right? Nobody knew where he was.
Yeah.
521,000 subscribers. You disappear, people fucking notice.
Yeah.
That's not nothing.
Yeah, it's 500,000.
And he came out with this video.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
I'll see y'all in the next one. Hopefully we'll be on 2 wheels. See ya.
I gotta put some theater mode, dude.
This is me when I take a 4-hour break off my phone.
Tuna.
I have not been seen in 4 hours. Have you guys missed me? This is me when I log off Instagram.
I wake up from the day. You guys still love me.
Oh my god, who do you think you are? Chill out. You think you're TV?
Dude, I did not see this shit.
Holy
coming.
shit, this guy thinks he's Mr. Beast.
He has way more subscribers than us.
People don't usually plan to leave everything behind when they're chasing a dream.
He'd be wearing a hoodie and
But
a
I
blazer
didn't.
in a second.
I think I owe everyone
He
an
looks
explanation
ashamed.
as to why I've been gone this long, so here it is. The past 5 years, I've been pursuing becoming a motorcycle racer at the professional level.
That's pretty cool. I guess, yeah.
So I moved my life out to Jerez de la Frontera, which is basically a mecca for motorcycle racing.
Okay.
I was always trying to keep people laughing and entertained in my past, but deep down I had a dream, another life that I kept buried.
And this, to like come back with this and be like, isn't that wild, right?
Yeah,
I've gotten to
it's pretty
train
crazy.
with some of the best riders in the world,
He thinks he's Mr. Beast.
and I've surrounded
I don't
myself
think he
with
thinks he's
peers,
Mr.
teammates
He-
that
he be
demand
He ain't doing like biggest motorcycle versus smallest motorcycle.
I mean,
my
he's
body. Well,
filming this
it's
like he
paid the
thinks he's
price.
Mr. Beast.
It's unavoidable in this field. My scars tell a story, but you have to find a way to recover, to keep pushing.
That was my reaction too. I think the exact words I said in my head was like, "This is gayer than AIDS," but
I just like, I imagine you doing this and you just being like,
It might seem excessive. or a bit
don't laugh.
unnecessary.
Look, he's being.
I'm sorry, I
It was
can't. I'm a
essential to get
hater.
every ounce
I
of
can't take
improvement
anything
possible.
seriously, especially not people who take themselves
Spoken to
seriously.
my family in years, not because I wanted to, but I had to.
Wait, look, wait,
Yeah,
dude, he cries.
that's gay.
Sorry. I had to cut off every distraction, every safety net.
This opportunity
push myself
comes
to the
once in a
absolute
lifetime.
I'm stopping it right there. I'm not playing anymore
That's gay.
because I'm not taking the view away from him. No, I'm not taking the view away from him.
Yeah, you go watch that shit.
I'm leaving it right there. There it is. That's the video. But we'll tell you it doesn't end how you think it does. So go find out for yourself. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Especially if you watch, because I know all these people watch Hunter Honda back in the day. So I'm like, go find out for yourself.
All right.
No, we'll watch it after this, but
Okay.
I'm not going to take the view away from him. But I did not see this coming.
That's what I'm saying. Chill. It ain't
He got me, dude. He got me.
Chill. It ain't that
Yeah.
deep. I
He did get a tear. Though. Look at his tear.
don't, no, that's so gay, dude. Like,
Oh, dude, it's so gay. Wait, let's see it again.
Sorry.
With the Danny Hayes wish he could.
I had to cut
$1 Million
off every
Bogan wishes he could do this.
distraction, every safety net.
oh god.
How does that make you feel, Chloe? What do you think when you look at that? You can be honest. You don't have to make fun of him because I know you're because you're like, if you want the real like actual sensitive person,
Well-
it's Chloe.
Yeah, I don't have much nice to
My
say.
headphones ran out of juice like
Oh,
10
so
minutes
you
ago, so I haven't been able to listen to it. So all I've had is like the visual, and it's like so hard to watch.
damn,
Literally,
dude.
like, oh, what the fuck? Whatever
Oh,
he's saying.
dude.
It's
Oh, dude.
So what he was saying right here is that he was going to become a motorcycle
like, and
racer
then
because
he
that
like
was his
hurt
passion.
himself, and now he's crying.
Oh,
and
he
it's
was
like,
crying
oh, I
because he
broke
left.
my-
He hasn't talked to his family in 4 years because he was pursuing his passion. That's why he was crying.
So he's crying over something that he could have just like.
He could have just called his mom.
Lala Stromboli goes, does it end in gender reassignment? It doesn't. It would be if it did, that would be fine.
He looks like a dude who ignores his girlfriend to play fucking League of Legends.
Like, I was looking at his hair and I'm like, he's well, like, he literally cares so much about his appearance.
You know what? I'll be nicer.
He
StarCraft.
seems-
Yeah, just you. Obviously, it all gets turned on its head.
He
I did
seems
not.
like
He got
someone
me
who
so
cares.
fucking hard, and I know him personally,
so much about, like, how other
and he
people...
fucking got me, dude. There's obviously you guys can, from what I'm saying, there's a twist.
I hope that it's some kind of satire. Like, I almost saw a smirk in his face, and I was like, is there, like...
I'm just saying, I don't want to give it away because I'm not taking the view away from him, but like, I
then
feel
you
like
started
I know when
crying.
I can fucking, dude, We just told a story about how we showed up on mushrooms and fur
Mom's
coats.
a heavy
I feel like I should be able to know when someone
sweater
gets me.
already. Mom's spaghetti.
Dude.
He's nervous.
That
But on the
motherfucker.
surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs.
I'm just telling you,
I'm forgetting.
Hunter, he fucking got me, dude. And I'm not just friends with him online. Like, I've hung out with him in real life. Like, he's a friend of mine. And I fucking got my ass, dude.
I'm not going in on this man. I'm going in on any man.
It was fucking good. No, I'm telling you, it was 2 thumbs up, dude. Watch it to the end. He fucking got my ass. All right, let's watch a real, actual fucking crazy one.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
I can't believe you're not going to watch this one. This one's wild, Joe. Oh, is that the other one?
Yeah.
No, I can't find my other one.
Oh.
Is it not in the case?
No, I can't find it. I haven't been able to find it for like a week because it's dead now. It's like somewhere in the house. Maybe it's in a pocket of one of my jackets or something. I know.
So this is a channel that I haven't watched. Just a very short amount of, but it got recommended to me. And so it piqued my interest for a reason I'm about to show you. But like, you wouldn't say much about it, right? You're like, okay, he's making YouTube videos. He has 10,000 subscribers, which isn't nothing.
No.
29 videos.
That's a lot of people. For 29 videos.
So I just looked at it, and the first video that got recommended to me, obviously this one with 487,000 views, was I crashed and lost my arm.
Whoa!
What happened? And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And I was just like, oh, does this guy just do... and I don't mean it in a mean way, but it's a lane where you're like, I have an amputation or some sort of other thing that affects me physically, but I do extreme sports. Mm-hmm. That's a lane. And
yeah, absolutely.
It's also very cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to make it a lane, but I'm like, I know a lot of people who create content. I'm like, okay, I know people who like do stuff where like I have one leg and I ride motorcycles, or I have one arm and I race cars. Like, so I'm just like, oh, maybe that's what he's doing. Like, that's fine, but it's not. And so this is like a real fucking, this is a barn find, dude. This is a real person in the fucking wild that I just found. Because every video he has before this is like a couple thousand views. Mm-hmm. He's just a dude. I was like, oh, has he always been making this content? No, he hasn't. He made all these videos with like a few thousand views, 1.5 thousand, 2,000, 6,000, 679, 1.7.
Yeah.
I'm so happy, 2000 Ninja 13. And it goes all the way up to this, Throttle Therapy, which was a year ago. Mm-hmm. And then this video was 2 months ago. Okay. And so it was a complete disappearance, which, you know, he didn't have a shit ton of subscribers, so I don't know who knew about it. Where he just goes like, so I was in an accident, I have one arm now.
Welcome back. Haven't made a video in a while, so here we go.
Because I took my headphone
I
out
want to come on here and just kind of talk about 2 different things. One, the
Let me
grog.
drop a link to this.
I did do some mods to it. If you follow me
I'll
on
subscribe to
Instagram,
him as well.
You know what's up. I love it now. It's amazing. It looks way better.
Really lose his
And number
arm?
2, I want to talk
No,
about my
so
accident.
he had a
Since
injury
all the
where
legal stuff is kind of over,
he chose
I'm a
not
little
to
bit more
amputate.
free
I
to
don't
kind
want
of
to give away all of
discuss
his video, but
talk
he chose
about
not to
all-
amputate his arm, even though the doctors almost
Oh, I
recommended
know
it.
him.
Because he had some brachial injury where his arm is literally just like a noodle. It's nothing. Like, you'll see it here in a second. So I'm not trying to skip through his whole video. Like, I don't want to take his view away. He does a walk around on his grom, but he does here. This is how he has to walk around. That's how he
show my face thing, but I don't
like
know,
his
it
normal
seems like more of
walking
Yeah.
fit is
situation
like
where
having to
I
have
wanna
his
be
arm
more
slinged up because
personal
otherwise it
with
would
you
just
guys
be
face to face,
hanging.
you know,
and
don't mind the
flopping
fit. I did presentations
back
there.
And so
getting
this,
out there.
yeah, and it was a motorcycle
Confidence.
accident that did it,
Number
and so
one,
he's gotten back on
I'm
his
alive,
bike, and
that's most important.
he's
I'm
riding
here,
with one
by the
arm, and I
grace
was
of
just
God.
like,
all the damage is
this is
literally
wild.
another.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm wearing a sling, and that's because
This is like somebody who's just like getting
How
a
did you
couple
get
thousand
paralyzed?
views, and it's just like,
I
no, I'm
damaged-
also going to
okay,
share this
so
story of what's
in
happening
your arm,
with
in
no
your shoulder area right
expectation.
here, in this area,
that-
called the brachial plexus, there are 5 very important nerve
This is going to be
roots
too good. He's
that
just like,
control
I'll just
your
make
arm
YouTube
and the shoulder.
videos. I just was
C5,
very impressed by it.
C7,
It was very cool.
C8, and T1. Now, 6, 7, 8, and T1 are avulsed. This word. This means that they are torn out of the spinal column, meaning you can't put the nerve roots back in, meaning you don't have nerve roots anymore, meaning you don't have feeling. Now, C5, I did a surgery at Cedars-Sinai to see if C5 is...
So I'm not trying to give away his whole video, but he chose to keep his arm, just saying, like, 'cause it obviously, amputation is recommended. You live a better life with amputation.
Just like imagine like what it'd be like when you're like masturbating.
You can't even lift your arm.
Yeah, but like you put your arm there, you're just like somebody else.
You would have to use your other hand to do it.
Yeah, you hold your other hand.
I'm gonna use the restroom.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
And you get I'm sure there's a way. You could
There's probably a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Put your hand, like put a little rubber band around your other hand, and then.
There's got to be a way. I'm sure he's figured it out if there is.
Like they're like, you want to keep it or not keep it? He's like, I've been practicing all my life for this moment. He's like the guy who like puts nuns just on my hand. I just had to make a joke out of it. I'm like,
no, of course you got to make a joke about it. He's making jokes about it, dude. He's got a good attitude about it. He's riding his grom. He's doing his thing, man. He's not making it sad. He's making it positive, dude. He's not asking people to feel sorry for him. He's doing his thing. And I think it's there are a lot of people who watch the channel who have lost limbs. Like, so this is not something you've experienced, Chloe. I'm going to mute him, not because I don't like what he's saying, but because I just want to say this to you. So you haven't experienced this, but when you go to a motorcycle meet, like let's say the one we were just talking about, where we were talking about taking mushrooms and stuff like that.
yeah.
Probably, I would say like, and this is a wild amount of people. I would say something along the lines of like 1 in 100. And you're talking at an event where there's 1,000 people there, have a fucking serious injury. You see an exponentially large amount of prosthetic legs, of people missing arms, fingers, because motorcycles are dangerous. So it's pretty common. And like even Shelly, you know who we are, our friend Shelly, Foxglove on Instagram. The Foxglove, it's TH3 Foxglove, who's just started riding again, who lost her leg, unfortunately above the knee. It was horrific. And has just started riding again. It's a really common, I wouldn't say common, but more common in the motorcycle world.
Just because it's such a dangerous.
Well, I mean, accidents happen, right?
Yeah.
So have you been in a car accident?
Yeah, I've been in several.
Several. So how many would you say? Like, where car accidents where it was just like, you could have been hurt, but you were fine. Like, not like a fender bender.
I had to go to the hospital, like, for several of them. When I was 13, my friend took her car. I was a passenger. She took her car on a joyride and ended up flipping it.
Right.
That was like my first real bad accident ever. And then I was on a highway going like 70 and got hit, and my back hasn't really been the same ever since.
If you're on a motorcycle, you'd be dead.
Oh, for sure.
And so you think about every car accident you've been in, right, which has been multiple, that have been bad enough that like you've actually hurt from it. Now, if you had never done anything but ride a motorcycle your whole life, you wouldn't be here right now. So it's like almost everybody's been in a car accident. Driving a car is the most dangerous thing that we do. Unless you ride a motorcycle, and then that's the most dangerous thing you do. Your odds of dying on the road if you ride a motorcycle go up to a rate that is insane. If you ride a motorcycle on the road, it is the likelihood of you, compared to a car accident, the likelihood of you dying on a motorcycle is at a level where most people would just be like, I would never do this. Now, it's still I would find it an acceptable level for the reward I get from it. But for most people, it's not something they would ever choose to do. And I understand that. Now, even on top of that, the likelihood is so much even higher of being maimed or changed for life by losing a limb. Like I said, I have more friends than I could name, because I don't know how many I have who are missing a limb from motorcycles.
Yeah.
That has happened.
I mean,
after I met them. You know what I
honestly,
mean?
that'd be a really hard decision if you wanted to keep it or get rid of it. But I feel like with modern science these days, with prosthetics, I would much rather have something that I could function. You know, if I could.
I probably would have felt like I would have kept it as well.
Well, no, I'm trying to say I would want. If I'm not saying that, I was actually saying the opposite. That I would maybe, like get like a metal, like a metal.
Oh, a prosthetic. Gotcha.
Because you actually can't really.
Yeah.
If it's just.
He could elect to have it amputated later.
Yeah.
I think that his reasoning was like medical science could come to a point where like I could
maybe
do
the
this.
nerves might.
You know, but if you choose to amputate it, that is final.
Yeah, it's not like you can just freeze it for later.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
Exactly.
Especially because it's not at the elbow, it's at the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a huge difference. So like when Shelly lost her leg, it's above the knee, which is way worse. Because you don't have that bend. And so at the shoulder is like losing your leg at the hip. There's nothing. So it's like if you lose your leg or lose your arm at the forearm, you have your elbow. You can do stuff. You can have a prosthetic that can like grip things. You can have like pinchers.
Yeah.
Where you can move it with your shoulder and like lift things up. If you lose it at the shoulder, it's literally nothing. There's no prosthetic that's ever been invented that can do anything for you if you've lost your arm at the shoulder. Like it has to be the entire thing. You have to have your elbow. And if you don't have your elbow, nothing exists. Unfortunately. Maybe one day, but right now it does not. I don't know. I thought this was a cool story, and I thought it's a cool channel. And he's still making content. He didn't just make like a video about losing his arm and then stop making content. Since that, this was 2 months ago, it looks like he's making at least 2 videos a month. He made a video 2 days ago, my process for riding again after recovery. And they're not getting the views that this one got. But that's one of the reasons that I'm sharing this, because I think it's a very cool thing to watch. I'm very interested in this guy's story. I'm interested to see where it goes. I think that it's going to be very cool. Or maybe it won't be. Maybe he'll just make shitty videos. I'm trying to copy his thing for you guys here.
I mean, I hope he goes.
I'm very curious.
I think that if someone has the passion to do something after they've gotten an injury, that they should just keep going with it. If you kind of give up once you get hurt, then at the same time, I understand that people making the decision to not continue doing something after they've been seriously injured. Some people's risk versus reward system doesn't work that way. It's like, let's say you're a motorcyclist and you get into a horrible accident, you almost lose your life, but you're okay, and you've got 3 kids. Where, I might even be again. I don't know if I would be, but I might go like, man, you should probably like stop doing this. Yeah. And like take care of your family, because what if you lost your life? They would be fucked. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I would. I don't know how I would feel because I've never been faced with like somebody being in that situation. So, but I'm just like, that's what comes to the top of my head where it's like, oh, maybe it's not the right thing to keep going, So situational. I have to use the bathroom real quick.
So Mala says I get attached to YouTubers and they disappear. That happens. Everybody's a human being. And if you stay with the YouTuber long enough, you'll see them grow and change into different people and make different content. And maybe you'll go through eras of not even liking their content. At least that's what happens to me. Like when I think about YouTubers that I've been watching since high school, there's tons of YouTubers who take breaks or even just create completely different channels and do like, okay, we're a boat channel now. sometimes they just leave and you're like, where'd you go? Like, I don't know if there's any, like, people who've been here hanging out in the live streams for a long time. There was somebody named Officer Boys who would join our live stream all the time, and he was just a active community member in the Shadetree Army, and I don't know where he is, and I think about him all the time, and I'm like, are you okay, Officer Boys? Where is he? So it's not just YouTubers, I think about you guys too. So if you guys like drop off and stop coming to the chats as often, I'm like, where did they go?
Talking about Officer Boys.
I was talking about Officer Boys.
That's not just him. There's plenty of other people too. But I'm like, yeah, dude.
Sure, but like,
I get weirded out. I'm just like, what the fuck happened, dude? They die. Because guess what?
Because
Sometimes they die, dude. It happens. Like, it's sad as fuck. And we'll find out. I can't tell you. It's happened multiple times where we found out that somebody who, like, watches our videos that we know, and someone just, like, drops in the chat. They're like, oh, yeah, he died in a motorcycle accident. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm trying to laugh at it, but, like, it's just wild.
You gotta laugh or you'll cry. At least me, those are, like, my two modes.
And I just, like, I know so many people who make motorcycle videos who have died. In motorcycle accidents.
I don't think I know anyone who's died in a motorcycle.
Oh, a bunch. Like, it's
like
crazy.
Me personally.
And I was like, we get it.
I was
dude.
like,
people do die.
Yeah, I know people do die, in fact.
No, well, it's just the weirdness of them doing it when they make content, you know? Because I think about it because we make content. I'm just like, dude, this is someone who, like, you watch like it's the TV.
That's what I'm telling you. You need to have a video unlisted on your YouTube. If you're watching this,
right, exactly.
I'm dead.
Yeah. I need to make one of those videos.
Can you please? And you gotta tell everyone to give me a minute.
Yeah, I need to, like, if you're watching this, I'm dead video. A lot of people have those. It's not a weird thing to have as a YouTuber.
Because,
if you make videos, you should have that.
By the truckload, weigh a ton.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
I think it is actually, if you make videos and you have, like, people who follow you, it's a responsible thing to do that. People would wonder, and people deserve to know what happened to you.
I agree.
Like, it's not like they don't deserve to know. Like, if they've been following you for fucking 10 years.
Yeah, you guys, like, have been
they
supporting
deserve
us
to know.
and, like, are the reason we do it. So I feel like you guys deserve to know what happens.
All right, what else we got here?
What else?
I'm not doing that one. I was going to, but I don't want to. This guy. This is another, just like, now, he hasn't made a video in 3 months. This one ended in an accident, but
I don't like watching accidents.
No, I'm not going to watch his accident. That's not what I'm doing. So this is just one that I found a while ago. And hang on, we got to react. So I found these guys a while ago, and I actually meant to do a video on them because I was just like, damn, dude, these guys are fucking doing really cool shit. Like, they're doing such cool travel content, like long form, really cool travel content, a lot of dirt stuff. They're taking, like, motorcycles that aren't supposed to go off road. They're in Mexico.
They got good thumbnails.
You know what I mean? Their thumbnails are good. Dude, look at their views.
Oh, what the fuck?
Right, you, like, look at these videos, like, I bet you thought you would see, like, at least at least the views that we do, right?
I never know what to expect, man.
And also I like it because I'm like, dude, this that's a killer thumbnail.
It's a good thumbnail, dude. If I put a video out and it got that many views, I'd be pissed. Like, that thumbnail's so good. Why is that video not doing well?
Yeah.
It's a good thumbnail. I would click that.
Yeah. This is how I found them. I don't think they have any video that's ever done good.
That's a good thumbnail, man. I'd click that.
Or, like, they've done what? Okay, this one's got 100,000 views. That's not what I forget how I found them. I think I found them by searching for some Honda Rebel stuff. But so they make all these videos. I think their thumbnails are so good. They do really wild stuff. You know, like, this is bad. Like, when people think that this kind of thumbnail is going to be good, it's not.
Yeah.
Just, you got to make a thumbnail that, like, if you think don't make an art project, make something that's like this right here. This is a good thumbnail. I'm like, what's happening? Something happened, right?
Yeah.
I want to know what happened.
That one's also good.
Yeah. This, no. Like, the haunted houses is like a thing, I guess. Would you have?
Out of all of them, that's the only one.
The haunted one? It is it's a whole ass lane. It's like ghosts and shit like
houses.
that. Yeah.
But it also looks like it would just be like, oh, we see a scary house.
I would also ride. They warned us not to ride in Mexico because I like watching traveling content, like people riding into different countries, like from a different country, like crossing borders on motorcycles. I like that.
This one, which I would like, this has 10,000 views, so it did better. I don't know, dude. I just was also super impressed with the fact that they kept after it. You know, like they were keeping on making content even after not, because that's the whole thing. Consistency is key.
Almost 12,000 subscribers.
Yeah, no, it's not nothing. I'm just like, let's see what their most popular video is. 250,000 views. And it's not even like a video that's showcasing what they do. You know, like a video showcasing what they do would be like a travel video, and that's just kind of like, oh, this is how you set up your Triumph to go adventuring. So I watched, let me get the latest, this one and their last one. They were on this trip in Mexico, which I assume is not just a trip where they're like, it's not just for YouTube, right?
Sure.
This is something I think about when we go on trips. Like, it's not just for YouTube, it's also for personal enjoyment. But I gotta imagine that, like, dude, they're also like, we're gonna film this. We're gonna make our video. We're gonna film this. We're gonna go to Mexico. I would think that was cool. Like, if we were doing that, I would go like, yeah, dude, we're gonna go to Mexico. We're gonna do some dangerous shit. And we're gonna film it, and it's gonna perform well on YouTube. We're also going to get the experience from it. It's gonna be awesome. Well, this is the other side of that. Is like sometimes you go do that shit and you just break your fucking leg in Mexico. Yeah. Which is like the likelihood of that happening is fucking high, dude. Yeah, it's high.
If I can get this to work.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I get to call myself an engineer.
And so they're out there like fixing their shit, doing the whole thing. Like, how many times do we watch C90 Adventures do this?
Give this some time to dry.
I bet they watch C90 Adventures. You know what I mean?
Can solution could save us.
If they don't, they should.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, look at him on a fucking cane, dude.
Yeah, C90 is my favorite
Yes,
YouTuber.
that is a tripod pole.
I also have 10 favorite
that
YouTubers.
can be used as a mount that he is using as a walking stick.
See, like there, it's holding, but the minute you put some pressure on it...
Like, now they're just fucking stuck in Mexico because he's got a broken leg, dude.
What you thinking?
Also, they're still filming it. I hope they do it. This was 3 months ago.
Fully close this.
So I'm just like, dude,
Really
what happened?
Temporary solution.
Fucking what happened, dude?
120 miles down the road.
Yeah, I know. Well, they were releasing videos sooner than this. I'm gonna share this with you guys.
It's stronger now.
Again, this is a 2 thumbs up from Shadetree Surgeon. Also, leave in the comments and be like, yo, what the fuck happened?
So I'm able to...
I need to know, dude. Like, they're just like, they're in Mexico and he's just like, bro, my leg is broken.
Chris has really injured himself when he crashed the motorcycle in the desert.
What do you think about having to go to a hospital right now?
I'm a little disappointed. I feel like maybe I screwed the pooch here. I just needed to be more ballsy and give it more throttle in the deep sand.
I need to be more ballsy. I smoke my stogie wherever I want.
Guy was trying to be cautious and not drop the bike anymore.
I do be smoking my stogie wherever I want.
And I'm honestly really worried.
Like, it was improving at first, but then after trying to move from
call the cops, I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, I'm sure I don't want to fucking take their view away. Okay. Go check them out. I was just like, that's fucking wild. That was wild to me.
That's a huge fucking bummer. I'd be bummed.
It's so people are like, I just want to watch somebody who's real. Nobody on YouTube's real anymore. I'm like, dude, who are you watching? That's why people say that shit all the time. They're just like, oh, YouTube's different now. Nobody's real. Nobody's filming yourself. I'm like, bro, I be watching shit that's wild as fuck all the time.
YouTube's always different because the very first thing, I don't know if you guys remember, the very first trendy thing to do on YouTube was skits, which is not very real, is it? It's not very real to do these skits. That's what was like trendy for creators to do. And after that, it was drama videos for a long time. So I don't know if that's very real either. So if you guys really miss I can't say that anymore. I was like, you can't say you miss the old Kanye anymore.
Yeah, which one's the old Kanye?
I know.
Oh shit! Rocket's here, man. Rocket was the first guy I ever watched who did. I wonder if he still got his videos up. He still does shit on Instagram. He was one of the first guys I watched who actually fucking did, like, professionally edited content. Dude, he made a Yoshi motorcycle. Rocket was like, cool. Yeah, he did really cool shit, dude. I'll fucking put on right. Let's do another react one. We'll put on a Rocket video. That's a good palate cleanser. Nothing sad happens on his channel. He doesn't make. I don't know how many makes.
Yeah, you showed me a bunch of gay boys crying.
I know, dude. He fucking
bitch.
You know, I can't believe Rocket just jumped in the chat. What's up, dude? I hope you're doing well, man. It's just like another old school YouTuber.
Sure.
Like back when everyone like so many like you could just do anything on a motorcycle and it would get views. But like I feel like people who really stood out back then, where you could just do like ride around downtown and holler at girls and it would get 1 million views. Putting in effort really, to me, stood out way more. And his shit was so, I don't even know which one to pick.
I mean,
let's
they're
go
all
to popular.
got now, so.
Yeah, let's go to popular and see what we got. The Yoshi one is what always just stands out to me. But he just did so much cool, fucking, really great edited stuff, dude. I don't even know which one to pick. I almost can't pick one. I have to pick up. We'll pick Yoshi. See, he used to do his shit like he's a filmmaker. He still makes Instagram content.
That's good. I like it already.
Every time I close my eyes,
What do you think he is? The TV?
Every time I go to sleep, I dream of you.
Look at this. Like, who's doing this? Is fucking. Oh, I guess it's only 4 years ago, but still. This is good, dude.
I had no choice.
Why does this only have 2,500 views?
Same reason as everybody else.
I know. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I don't
dude?
know.
Well, what freaks me out about it is just like, why the fuck have I ever gotten any views, man? You know what I mean? By accident?
No.
Like.
It's a murder.
10% luck and 20% skill. 30% on concentrated power and will.
I know he's just like, he goes, thanks, this one's
10%
goofy.
pleasure and 20%
I'm sorry, dude. It's just
pain.
like.
100% reason
It
to
is
remember the
goofy.
name.
I will fix you.
I just like, dude, I'm the worst with a camera. I'm like, dude, he's got a costume on.
I was imagining
You know what I mean?
if you did something like this is so good though.
We've done stuff like this.
Yeah.
Just not often.
No, but this
Because
is
it's all
high.
flat.
This is maximum effort, dude.
I'll give
Well, that's the thing is, when you make 2 videos a week, every week forever, it's hard to put in maximum effort into a production because it's hard to make this.
Look at his bubbles, dude.
You have about 3 days to make this video from start to finish on Josh's schedule.
If it can't be done in 3 days, we don't do it.
Yeah, so.
faster.
I was thinking about changing that. We've been talking about like making less videos and spending more time doing it, but it's hard because I like making it. It's hard for me to stop. How do you stop?
You don't stop, you just make different.
What I want to do is just like have one video that I'm working towards while also still making all the other content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do that though.
Oh, fuck, it's hard.
No shit! If it was easy, everybody would do it.
No shit.
That's really good.
Look at this, the good kind of shrinkage. What is this? This is a tripod unboxing. This is YouTube 13 years ago. You can just do a tripod unboxing.
He's so mad at you that you're choosing to watch these videos over like the ones that like he really likes.
I know, he probably hates it, but
Seeing different types of shots while I'm on the road.
With them using copyrighted content too.
Shrunk down small enough for my tailbone.
Or thanks Rocket, you just got a fucking stream demonetized.
Right?
The best I could find was 16 inches. So finally I found one.
Bro, this isn't even fucking 16 by 9. This is square. Oh, it was square.
Very small, folds into itself.
Still, 13 years ago, it's still fucking pretty cinematic for 13 years ago on YouTube.
For real.
Damn.
See,
All right.
He
Well,
said it hurts him to watch these. Now look what you're doing. You're hurting him.
all right. I can tell nobody else wants to watch this. All right, we're stopping.
I just wanted you to go with the good one, like his favorite one.
Well, he
You
didn't.
didn't ask
Well,
him
he
for
should
a
fucking say it, dude.
recommendation.
What's your favorite?
Oh, I gotta fucking ask him.
Yeah,
what
were you
his
gonna
favorite
make
is,
somebody
dude.
watch their old content? That's fucked up.
I know.
With everybody watching too,
Everyone
that's like
watching.
that's like hard.
Yeah, Rocket, give
You're
us
that
one to
guy.
watch. I'll ask. You should have said it earlier. I'll say that, but you did not. So. So I picked Yoshi. My old videos don't make me cringe. I had so much fun in those.
Because they are so silly.
I don't care about being cringe. We got fish sticks in the chat.
To be cringe is to be free.
Do not kill the part of you that is cringe. Instead, kill the part of you that cringes, and you will experience true freedom. No, he says they're all good. All right, good. Wow, somebody's full of themselves.
It's all good.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I did that on purpose. All right, I guess everybody's leaving. I think the girls are tired. I guess that'll do it for this one.
It is 11 o'clock.
I know, I was like,
I know.
literally, we haven't had our girl dinner yet. I've just been going in and out for chips this whole time, and my...
All right, good hanging out. The whole reason we did this was to tell you guys that on Monday we are giving away a motorcycle. 100% of this motorcycle goes to charity. So I have not only donated I'm not trying to suck my own dick here, but like I did donate my own personal Rocket 3 Ozymandias, which is a pretty amazing bike. I donated it for Forgotten Angels. It's getting raffled off. It's $25 a ticket. We've also got a really cool Triumph Thruxton, nice flat slide carburetors on it, totally fucking rips. Very cool bike. And Monday we are pulling a winner for that. So if you're a last minute Larry, now's the time to buy your ticket. But I will tell you this. There's a lot of channels out there, and nothing against them, that give away motorcycles for profit and raffle off motorcycles for profit. Very happy for them to do that, but I will say this. If you partake in those, you should partake in this, because 100% of this goes to charity. 100% of it goes to Forgotten Angels. And what they're doing is helping young men and women who've aged out of the foster care program. These are young men and women who are made homeless on their 18th birthday, who have to go through things that I cannot even imagine. I would say you guys couldn't imagine either, but I know that there's a lot of people in the chat usually who have been through this. And I'm not shocked, but a little surprised at how many people have actually been through this exact scenario. Foster care homes here in Florida, at least, take advantage of young kids. They get paid about $1,000 a month to keep them. They can put 4 kids per bedroom, up to a 3-bedroom house. And they just take the money. They do nothing for them. These are kids who have come out of homes where they've been physically abused, sexually abused, given nothing. And then they get put in some other place, and, you know, at least they're physically safe, but they get given nothing else. They don't have to do anything. The only thing they have to do is give them air conditioning. They don't even have to provide food, no entertainment, no nothing, just 4 blank walls. And then on their 18th birthday, when the money shuts off, they'll give them a trash bag to put their belongings in and tell them that they're homeless. This sounds like I'm making it up. I am not. This is a real thing that happens. This is a real thing that happens to young men. This is a real thing that happens to young women. This is a real thing that happens to young women with children. There are plenty of 18-year-old girls who have a baby who this exact scenario happens to. And after that, they're homeless. Most of them don't have checking accounts, driver's license, jobs, high school diploma. They have nothing. There's very few programs in place to help them out. And so that's what Forgotten Angels does. That's what we're doing. That's where 100% of the money that you donate to this raffle, that's where it goes. And so this is something that we do. We've been doing it for a few years, and I feel pretty good about it. We're bad people doing good things, and everyone out there who helps do this, you should also feel good. But on Monday, somebody's winning the bike. We'll do another live stream, and whoever wins it, we're calling you. It'll come with a ticket to Florida if you would like to come for the camp out. And if you don't even want the bike and you just want us to sell it for you and give you a couple $1,000s, well, then we'll do that instead. So grab a ticket. This is something you can feel good about. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. As always, it's a good time. And we'll see you in the premiere, both
Tomorrow.
on my channel and on the Cheyleesi channel tomorrow.
I haven't started editing yet.
Well, maybe on the Cheyleesi channel tomorrow.
I gotta start editing.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Farewell.